over 50 million views. You're listening to The Joe Cronin Show.
The Joe Cronin Show.
The Joe Cronin Show.
I hope you hang your mother. This country sucks! This place sucks! CNN masturbated all fucking day. Dude, I will eat your fucking asshole out and then spit it into your mouth, baby bird style. Who wants to go? Call the show. I will fuck your ass! I want to kill myself! If I think it sucks, I tell you!
The Joe Cronin Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are locked in to Out of Nowhere, episode 185. I'm Joe Cronin. We got Jake DeMarco in the house. We got the Royal Rumble coming up. And this Sunday on the Hot Mic app, baby, you're going to be able to sync your phone up or your surround system or whatever you're using. You're going to be able to sync it up to me. And you're going to be able to listen to my commentary, my reactions live, so that you aren't way behind my stream and I'm not way ahead of your stream and no one's ahead of anybody's stream. The Hot Mic app right now, if you use code Cronin, you guys will give me credit. Plus, you'll get the bonuses on the app for being one of the first ever to download it. I am currently trending towards the top of the app right now. So tonight's goal is going to be to get me to 100, baby. Maybe 200, I don't know. Download it on the Google Play or Apple Store. Make sure you use promo code Cronin. It's free to do all this. It doesn't cost you anything. The app is free. And I spoke to the CEO the other day, and it's badass. The Royal Rumble is coming up. So, guys, take time right now to look at your phones and download the Hot Mic app. Make sure to enter in Cronin as the code or how you heard about it or whatever it asks you. Acknowledge it. Just say Cronin. And then go follow me on there under the broadcasters section. We are going to have a Hot Mic party tonight. Out of Nowhere tonight, brought to you by Hot Mic. Whole bunch of stuff to talk about, a lot of wrestling news, plus our Royal Rumble predictions and the ratings of AEW and NXT. How did we fare? Plus, who's going to take home the digital JCS championship tonight? I hope it's somebody. It could be Kevin Daly, who just dropped a super chat. All this Out of Nowhere 185. Thank you so much. And yes, I am the king.
And I missed the live aspect.
Thank you, JD.
To work with Joe and get back with Joe and do Out of Nowhere and just do something different. And I missed the live aspect. He's the king of that.
Yeah! Much love, JD.
Fuck PG in its mouth. Fuck Russell, tear it out.
All right, let's get right into it. Fuck all the long things. People have been waiting a long time for this show to start. It's 11:16 already, and 2 intros is good enough for anybody. Plus, I plugged Hot Mic at the beginning. We'll be plugging them a whole bunch throughout the show today. Plus, check out TitleMatchWrestling.net. Use coupon code Cronin. You get 50% off for 3 months, guys. Hit them up like crazy. Do all these things. The best way to support the channel if you don't donate and you don't become a patron is to check out these sponsorships and check them out, man. You save money. It's crazy. And you help us out. We got some donations we're going to play. I'll see you guys hopping at it. Orlo Myers in the chat. He's got a big erection. Everybody's ready to go. You guys can super chat if you want to ask us a question or do the Streamlabs down below. Jake DeMarco, I'm going to let Jake steer the ship tonight. I have my 5 or 6 things over here that I want to talk about, but I'm betting Jake has them written down also, and let's just go with his order because he's more, you're probably more put together than I am as far as order. I've got
Yeah, baby. No one's ready to delve into gay porn just yet, so I'll steer this ship.
I go right into that Vince McMahon funeral thing. I want to know about that. Like, what the fuck? Like, you couldn't figure it out the other night. We still don't know what.
We still don't know exactly. I mean, that's a great place to start. That's one of the many things on my list. And it said, Vince was somewhat irate at first, and then people said that Patterson himself was very rude, swearing. But it all seemed to be in jest or in tone of how wrestlers would usually act, or at least react to these type of, sad situations.
Right.
So it didn't seem that out of the ordinary or out of context for them to be reacting in such a manner. They're used to ribbing each other and traveling on the road, talking like filthy sailors in the locker room. It's not uncouth or rare. So for Patterson to say "goddamn" and "shit" in the house of God, I mean, is it inappropriate? Maybe. Because you're in a church, but it's not out of the realm of what they do day to day. And, they said McMahon apparently said that the best thing Rocky Johnson ever did was marry Outta and have The Rock as a son. But apparently it's all cleared up now. The family said that they were not upset. The service was 99% wrestlers. The only one that really had an issue was the preacher, or at least the host of the event inside the church. He was the one making a big deal out of everything and really downplaying wrestling as a whole. We mentioned that earlier. Here we hear from Al Rosen. He's kind of, clearing everything up. He said Vince was short, but he was direct. He said probably what Rocky would have wanted someone to say about him. He was talented, gifted, and the best thing that he ever did was marrying, his wife and having a baby named Duane. Obviously, his son is one of his biggest accomplishments. And as a parent, I have no problem with that. I'm sure you don't either. Hearing that your children are some of the best things and, the legacy you have, I don't view that as disrespect. So he would say, I want to be remembered as a father, as a husband, and as a friend, and as a worker. So that's what Vince had said directly. He said, did Pat use church language? No. He said, like, if you and I were talking and I said, God damn it, you wouldn't think anything of it. He said, Rocky did this, God damn it, and yeah, we did this shit. But, the preacher and the assistant preacher were very, very upset.
Yeah, because they're in their house. They're in their house.
You're in God's house,
but you're in their house.
If you're not ending everything in the name of Jesus, you got some problems.
They're like, dude, we will have no ass and shit talk here. This is where we rape kids. So you need to get out of here.
This is where we get little boys to... So...
Yeah,
they go ahead and he said no one got pulled off stage. That's how stories get started. They turned the mic off, and the guy sitting behind them turned the mic off, and Pat said another sentence without the mic and then walked off. He never said any, he only said goddamn. He never said motherfucker, or he was never disrespectful towards the family. That's why the family said they were blown away by, the amount of people that showed respect and showed up, and they were not offended by anything that happened. And it seemed to be kind of a finger pointing at superstar Billy Graham for kind of starting this as a rumor.
Man, he is, but isn't this guy a fucking troll? And listen, I mean, I'm dead serious.
You're not wrong.
Didn't superstar Billy Graham say something fucked up recently, like a year ago or something about?
I'm trying to recall specifically. And looking back, everything that pops up now is just with the Rocky situation.
Oh God, it was like something about like women can't wrestle the same way, or it was.
He had quite a few hot takes, and unfortunately, it's.
Oh, Billy Graham calls Kofi Kingston a joke.
Oh, that was one of them. Yes,
it's
a
joke
time.
that Kofi Kingston was champion. Dead serious. Here it is. This is my video. I knew it.
There you go.
But this is one of many. He's done a million of these. Like, the guy's just fucking.
And then he went on
whacked.
talking about how, you know, a lot of the current champs should use steroids because they're not bulked up correctly.
They should use steroids. Yeah, I remember that.
He was like, Adam Cole is way too small and doesn't have the look of a champion.
Yeah.
What happened to the days of Hulk Hogan? And yeah,
what happened?
He was on and on. Then Big E and kind of went back and forth with him on Twitter. So it was a bit of a mess. But yeah, he's like you said, he's very trollish and he went on even suggesting that Cena and Batista were illicitly using illegal substances and caused some issues there. So,
and listen, I hate to jump in already, but I got to shout out Ulysses Smith because he was donating super chats before the show started.
Yeah, he was chiming in early,
and I did not get to recognize these because they didn't pop up on the thing. So
he was real hyped.
Yeah, let me go to him really quickly here and just see what he's saying. $5 super chat earlier that didn't register. They're all working now, but they weren't earlier. He says, this women's empowerment is getting out of control and honestly stupid, unintelligent. They should worry more about making the division a must-watch. And I assume he means on the main roster, right?
That or with AEW. I mean, kind of both.
You think? Yeah, I mean... So
like it could go either which way there. You could argue for and against that comment.
I would say AEW is at the bottom. So yeah, the AEW women's division is a mess. It's a joke. It's sad, and it's actually fucking terrible what they're doing to those women in AEW. So that, as far as I agree. Now, as far as the main roster in WWE, the problem there is there's 2 belts. There needs to be 1. There's too much. And they're more focused, like he did say, on empowering women than actually having them go ahead and, you know, create these lasting feuds and memories. So it's more about making a statement than it is actually being entertaining. And we've had that issue for years. The women's revolution is here. # give divas a chance is trending. We're going to give these 3 the main event at WrestleMania. And then it wasn't, you know, really a worthwhile match. And we've seen it time and time again where the women have been pushed to the forefront when there's been more deserving matches. So it kind of goes which, you know, you don't want them to be excluded off the card on the kickoff show, but let those that earn it get that coveted spot. So, well, I want to say thank you to Ulysses Smith. He dropped more than that. There's more going on here. He also changed his name, Ulysses Smith, the BPX Wolfpack founder. That's pretty crazy. He then says above, I was thinking to myself today, and this is another $5 super chat, I was thinking to myself today that I'm glad Becky Lynch is the top woman superstar and Charlotte, but now after this, not so much. Not sure exactly what he means. Maybe the woman. I mean, I think we're getting into the conversation that we're going to have soon, which is about the women's. Where people are wondering where this is coming from. It's coming from the name "Women's" being taken out of the NXT Championship. So the NXT Women's title will now just be the NXT Championship for both. Yeah, and that apparently all started with Becky Lynch. She was speaking on WWE Backstage, and it got a little bit messy. And I understand what she was going for. She just wanted everybody to be viewed as a champion. And I got to pull up the story for further clarification. But so are they saying they really are changing it? Isn't that the story? That they really are changing it? The NXT women's title, I guess, is going to be further named just the NXT Championship on the women's side of things. So would you rather... So I guess the question for everybody is, would you rather they call the NXT women's title the NXT Championship? When it comes to the women, they call it, I want the NXT Championship. Or would you rather NXT men's, NXT women's? So would you rather that now they start calling the men's title the men's title and the women's title the women's title, indicating there's 2 genders? Oh, which will really piss people off because there's more than 2 genders, though. So, you know, like it's just like... I get your point, but here's the thing. Like, because right now we have in TNA, Impact, whatever you want to call it, they have their champion who's a woman, but it's not the women's championship. Right.
So I get, Becky said, let me clarify. I want to read her direct quote here. It's a little long, but she said, my comment about removing the word women from the conversation wasn't about renaming a division or a belt. It was about renewing, it was about beginning to rethink it. I wasn't advocating for any changes in titles or anything else, like I'd have the power, she said, but simply an equal volume of opportunities that are based on skill,
right,
not on gender. Exactly what we're saying. Let the talent speak for itself, not because you're a certain gender. She said the term women can limit openings because of phrases like, there's already a women's match on the show. And that's still wrestling's historical DNA. Exact proof there. How many times have we seen a pay-per-view? Well, we already have a women's match. We can't have two. Well, why not? You know, so instead of saying, you know, we're going to have the women's division, it's just, we have, you know, the females wrestling as well. It shouldn't have to be men's and women's. I get what they're saying there. She didn't want to change the title name. She just wanted to give you a new way of looking at things in the sense of trying to strip away some of those old, you know, thought processes. She said, we're all just superstars who want our shots and places on the shows if we earn and deserve them. So I appreciate what she said there. She said, I'd simply love to get us to a place where there's 3 women's matches on pay-per-view, or 10, or none if it happens we're not serving the audience. Bam. Right. She speaks the truth. If the women are deserving and they are that top feud and it's must-see, they should be the main event, and there should be 3 matches. But if you're not doing well, you know, that's why I enjoyed Evolution, because every match on that show was firing on all cylinders. We got something enjoyable out of every angle and segment. But other times, it doesn't work. And it should be the same thing for the men.
Yep.
You know, how many times have we seen matches that don't deserve to be on the card, and then we have matches we do want to see on the pre-show? You know, same idea. If you earn it and you deserve it, you should be showcased.
Right.
I agree with what she's saying. I think people just took her taking women out of the title and ran with it thinking she meant like title in terms of championship. So
yeah, see, so I saw that part, but then I thought like they were actually announcing that they were going to do this, and I was like, oh wow, like that's crazy. So I got it wrong.
not from what I've heard yet. I know they were discussing the NXT Women's Championship just being the NXT Championship. But they can't do that with the Raw and SmackDown Women's title anyways. It wouldn't work.
Yeah, you're right. It'd be weird too.
They'd have to unify the titles first for that to happen.
We got one more super chat, again from Ulysses Smith, the BPX Wolf Pack founder. He says, this is a $10 super chat. Thanks, man. He says, this solidifies how I will think about the most women in the world this generation. Damn, are inherently entitled, spoiled, and selfish. They want it all about them, and even if they get, it's not enough. Whoa. Now, Ulysses sounds like he's about to walk around California with an AK. Like, yeah,
that's a somewhat incel sounding
yeah, right?
outlook there. I don't fully agree with that. But I do stand behind what was said before.
Wait a minute,
if you earn it, you deserve it.
You think women are entitled, that they want all these things? You mean
no? I think it's more. Wait. I think it's less about the stars feeling entitled, and I think it's more about WWE trying to present their women in such a way to placate to the feminazi SJW crowd.
He's talking about our friend Bad Bunny. Look.
Oh, I know.
It's been so long. Wait for it to fucking finish.
He's talking about our friend Bad Bunny.
The conversation.
All right.
Well,
it's been a really long time. How are things? How is the fucking podcast?
It's going great, Bad Bunny. It's going great.
How is the podcast stream?
It's going. It's really good. It's going good.
Haha, I died when I saw the clips everywhere. People don't get this. Is
so
how
entitled.
You've always been funny shit. I know. And then in fact, Joe, that was like the least. That was like one of the more.
I know, Bunny. I know how you are. But listen, Spaz Phoenix. I mean, not Spaz Phoenix. Ulysses Smith is coming to get you, Bad Bunny. You're entitled, Bad Bunny, and Ulysses is coming to get you, Bad Bunny. It's been a while. But yeah, I'm just kidding. That was funny. But no, Ulysses is coming to end women. I mean, you can tell by his super chats. Ulysses, man, thanks for the super chats. I really appreciate that, bro. And hey, I get it, man. You're mad at the women's thing. I mean, I think there's an oversaturation of people give me this, give me that, I deserve, blah, 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 blah. And so I get it. Like, everybody wants, like, and everyone's, gluing themselves to everything, trying to, virtue signal for women left and right. I totally get it, man. You're dead on with that. I get it. And, I understand, to be honest. And I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. It's just, it won't go away, man. But it is dying down. I feel like it really is dying down a little bit. Like, they got really excited about it like a couple of years ago, and they were like, oh, the women's thing, and like, let's go. And which is great. And the good part is when they make things equal. The bad part is when they just overcompensate. The over-adjustment is always the problem with everything nowadays. Something happens, and the over-adjustment reaction to it is so fucking swings so far the other way that then you start hating that. It's just like, you need to like calculate it a little more towards the center than just like Stephanie McMahon can't. It's at the point now where Stephanie can't even come on the TV anymore and say anything about women's this or that or anything, because if she does, the people just freak the fuck out. Here comes Jay Maverick, baby.
$9 for a fuck. Someone donated 9. I'm getting hard, I got 9 inches inside of your wife. $9, I'm shooting my semen to the ceiling. I'm coming, and my balls have turned blue. $9, suck my dick.
Ooh, suck it.
Joe on Hot Mic got me more pumped for the Rumble than the Raw Go Home show. Only thing that could top it is if we hear Cult of Personality on Sunday.
Oh, man. Can you imagine if we hear Cult of Personality on Sunday? Listen, thank you so much again for that. Much appreciated. What is that, Jay Maverick? Jay Maverick, thank you, Jay Maverick. You are we're gonna put you in the top spot here. Jay, I want to go off topic just for one quick second, and then I want to plug the hot mic thing again real quick. But before I do that,
what did you hear? Cult of Personality, and then Baron Corbin walks out like everybody says.
Oh, that'd be crazy, but that would be, I wouldn't even believe it. That would still be a shock because I still wouldn't believe it. But what do you think of our friend, really quickly off wrestling topic? What do you think of our friend? I talked about her Tuesday, I think, and then I made a couple videos today about her following up, and I spoke with her earlier on Twitch. What do you think about our old friend Bad Bunny, who we raided a couple of years ago?
I remember it was Father's Day. We're playing PUBG. You want to find somebody to raid, and I said, "Oh, check this out. Her stream title is great. You know, it's Happy Father's Day with
so it's
daddy
your fault.
issues."
It's your fault. Leah claims that I went to her on purpose because
I found her and then sent you into the invite. Yeah.
Oh, my wife is super jealous. There. My wife is super jealous of Bad Bunny.
I was the culprit for that one, but because you were looking for somebody to raid, so we went through just talking and. I've since followed up with her quite a few times, and it's been a long time since I spoke to her either. Yeah. But she was. It's all an act, and I don't understand why people are not understanding like this dominatrix role that she has with her audience. She's done this since as far as we've been indoctrinated to what she's done from day one.
Yeah,
it's always been like an undertone of a joke. Like I don't foresee why this is such a huge issue now. It kind of got some traction a few months back, but now it's really picked up and became this explosive bit. And she even came out and said, like, it's a joke. I don't understand why people are truly.
It's kind of
so
it's
ridiculous.
Half a joke. I mean, it's half a joke. Half of it is her being a cunt. But like it's half a joke, but it's so funny.
It's part of a character overall that she's playing. You know, like is it part her? Yeah,
it is part her.
There's some realism in it. Absolutely. I'm not
so
saying
funny.
all of it is a full facade, but that's always been her and her act and her intentions, anyways.
If anybody can dig up, if anybody ever can dig up the fight with her and Leah on Twitter, that is gold.
Yeah, that's got some.
I don't know. I don't think it exists.
Venom in it.
I don't know if it exists anywhere, but it is great. Let me go back to.
But like you were saying, on the video uploaded today.
Yeah.
This is who she is and what she's done for ages now, and I can't help but feel like if that's your stance, then why tune in at all? Why subject yourself to it? And if she really wanted money, like you said as well,
she does.
There's so many other avenues that she would take to make it more of an exclusive environment or, ways to cater to her ego. So as much as she's doing things to belittle the chat, and it's like a roast. See, that's how I always took it.
It is her. It is real, but it's like a roast. It's like what you just said. She's a cunt to people. It's amazing. I just can't believe that that's what was trending. I was like, she's trending for this? This has been like a gimmick for years of her. But it's real, but it's like, it's not, it's just, but whatever. But anyway.
I feel like it's amped up in such a way that you're supposed to know, like, Jesus. Like,
it's like shit bum. It's like, dude,
exactly.
There's a shit bum donation. I have a $5 shit bum donation. The reason why I have that is because of what I said years ago. And it's like so funny. It's sort of like
you get a bunch of bad callers in a row. You make a comment, and
I should make a dominatrix type of one. Like,
ooh, there you go.
Like a cuck donation, like where somebody like donates and like it's like I'm a cuck, like something like that. Anyway, let's go to the hot mic thing real quick, guys. Right now on hot mic, I have 70-something followers. On Sunday, this is a big announcement. I spoke with the CEO, the owner, millions of dollars, big app launching. The first time they're doing WWE this Sunday at the Royal Rumble. I will debut on this partnership that I now have with a great company called Hot Mic. Their app is available for download right now. I'm on there. Make sure you use my coupon code, promo code. It's free. There's no coupon, but you get me credit. And then you get put in there as like an original member. So like you'll see there'll be stuff that happens later that's better. So put in Cronin and make sure you follow me. And I'm almost at the top of the list now. So I want to get to the fucking top. Like top 5. Let's go tonight. Let's do it. Do it right now on your phone, tablet, whatever the fuck. So what's going to happen is you're going to be able to use your phone to actually hit the listen button. And it's going to listen to your headphones or your TV. And wherever you are watching the Rumble, it's going to sync you up to me on my commentary. So whether I'm doing just reactionary stuff like saying like, oh, yeah, why did he do that? I hope this guy comes out. Or whether I'm doing actual play-by-play, whatever it is I'm doing, you'll be synced up to me through this insane syncing software. And they have a whole production team sitting around producing all of these live streams for everybody. And this is going to be the first ever WWE one. And it's going to be Sunday at the Royal Rumble, and it's the Hot Mic app. You have to download it on your phone, Android or iPhone, whatever you have. Just use coupon code Cronin, promo code Cronin, and follow me. Make sure you go to Broadcasters and follow me right now. And the bigger the launch, the better things are going to be for me that night from them. The better I can look to them, the better we can look to them, the better everything can be, and the harder I'm going to get down in the pants. I don't even know if these fuckers know what they've signed up for with me.
It's free. It's fairly easy to use, and it's so simple to set up. You literally go ahead and turn up the volume on the the TV that whatever you're watching. If you're watching on your phone, your TV, whatever device, you turn your volume up. And then you hit sync as if you were recording a voice message. It listens to your TV for a few seconds, and then it picks up exactly where you are. So this way, if Joe is, further ahead than you, it basically rewinds his stream so that you're queued up at the exact same point. So you don't have to worry about syncing up. You don't want to have number 10 come out on the Rumble and Joe's talking about number 14 or vice versa. You want to be surprised and in queue having the reaction that he's having at the same time you are. So this way it syncs everyone together, it pinpoints the exact location and time of the show that you're watching, and it allows you to comment and interact with everybody that's watching all together. So you get this really cool community out of it.
And now I believe I'm number 19 on the list now, so if we get if 100 of you guys right now follow me, I'll be in the top 10 spot. So Let's do it tonight. Do it tonight if you can. We're having a party.
And, use code Cronin.
Use code coming.
That's right.
I don't know. Anyway, we'll see what happens. But
so before we get into the stuff with the Rumble, obviously the Wednesday Night War ratings are out, and
here we go.
We were pretty spot on. You hit AEW's exactly, and I was there with NXT. So the overnight report from Showbuzz Daily says that AEW Dynamite pulled 871,000 viewers this week for their Chris Jericho edition of the Cruise on Dynamite. And WWE brought in 769,000 viewers. So WWE went up by 69,000, and AEW went down quite a deal from 940 to 871.
We nailed it, bro. We nailed it, or at least I nailed it. I think I nailed this one. Did I nail this one, or did you nail
it? You got AEW.
Remember.
I was right on for NXT. So
there we go. We each got one.
Together we're a perfect stance.
Our powers combine.
Yeah, you figure, Dynamite did go down. We were worried with them having a pre-taped episode, how that would affect things. So, it's a little over, close to 70,000 viewers all in all they lost. And lo and behold, NXT gained about 70,000 viewers. Cool. So lines up perfectly.
Unbelievable.
So realistically, that's 70,000 fans that said, hey, I know already what's going to happen on AEW because I read the spoilers. And people watching both these shows are typically more of the smart fans that would know what's being spoiled and whatnot. So they read the spoilers and they go ahead and they say, hey, I'm going to go ahead and, I'm going to watch NXT live and then I can watch AEW after the fact. And that seems to line up exactly with what the numbers show.
Damn.
So when they do have a tape show, it does affect their week to week.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely. I'm not surprised, because people like
it's logical, but we weren't sure how it would play out with the crews still being, just because you hear the spoilers, it wasn't a usual standard environment, so people still want to tune in no matter what.
Yeah, because they were on a boat. I mean, can you imagine if they were live from the cruise? They might have hit 1 million if they were live from the cruise.
I think they would have, they would have hit 1 million because they would have gotten, the difference of that back plus probably somewhat of an influx.
And it was windy and everything. I wonder how it feels like being on the ring and the boat. I mean, because obviously they're in the harbor because,
that portion they were settled for. But I guess listening to different people talk about with them wrestling on the boat, and when the boat actually goes from side to side, you can actually see the wrestlers tipping this way while the ring is still straight. And both Jericho and Cody were talking about how they had specific technology it created so that the ring would stay stationary while they went ahead and wrestled on the boat. So there was something that they had created so that it would keep the ring steady for the performers. So that's pretty cool as well. They were trying to think ahead so that there wouldn't be anybody, trying to run the ropes and tip over from side to side.
That is, I didn't even see that. I was looking for the ring to see if it was shifting around or to see if it was moving and whatever, but it's not,
Dynamite
it's not
was
bad.
on land, but all the wrestling that they've done on the boat so far itself, they have that unique technology, which is pretty badass.
Well, let me run back to the donations, see what you guys are saying here.
Super Chat.
Spaz Phoenix.
Party.
What up to Spaz? His podcast is earlier.
Last
here we
two
go.
men in the Rumble are Lesnar and Owens. Owens tosses Lesnar out for the win. But wait. Shane hits the ring and tosses Owens out. Slowly turns to show the number 31 on his jersey. LOL.
Oh, Spaz Phoenix. I mean, I will rage.
Here comes the money.
Dude, I will rage rape. I will
You'll
rage
break Hot
rape.
Mike.
No, I'll rape Hot Mike. Do you want me to go on my new partnership with Hot Mike and I will rape Hot Mike? I will pretend to rape somebody live on Hot Mike. I'll end my YouTube stream and then on Hot Mike, because their producers are listening to me talk. I don't know how. I don't know how it works, but so I'm there. They have to listen to what I'm doing to make sure everything's right. And I'll just pretend like I'm raping something, and they'll be sitting there like, "What are we doing with this guy? What the hell's going on?" So Spaz Phoenix, I swear to God.
Joe. I want all your followers to follow me. If they don't, I may try to kill myself again or get anorexia again.
Oh,
I make such cute videos, right? I haven't changed my hoodie or washed my hair in 5 years. I need attention. Like me. Go suck eyes.
Jess the Buckeye. Thank you, Jess. A weird name. Jess, thanks, man. J Maverick is still on top, but now it's Spaz Phoenix. So Jess the Buckeye, thank you. Is that chick on Twitter?
I don't know.
That's some chick on Twitter.
Super Chat Party.
Super Chat Party.
Triple H it's worse for business because he will bring in vanilla midgets do kick and flips doesn't solve anything from WWE problems, not the answer for it.
Yeah, I mean, well, there's just so many of them. At some point everybody just starts looking the same. Flippy flop. And then you get fucking Ricochet. Eventually you get down to the no character charisma, really. Even though they're fucking astounding with the physical stuff that they can do. So Kevin Daly, I mean, I kind of agree with you in a way. I think that Triple H makes those vanilla midgets look pretty fucking gigantic in NXT. So it's not a problem. It's how you book the vanilla midgets. It's not, they're not being booked the right way. I mean, And maybe there's nothing you can do.
Super Chat Party.
Spaz Phoenix.
This is peace. Into somewhere.
Peace into somewhere. Spaz Phoenix, thanks for the $2, man. We'll come back to some more donations in a few minutes. I see there's a few coming in now again. Yeah, what's next, I guess, Jake?
Vince originally, he had some plans for Lars, and this is according to Dave Meltzer, obviously.
I bet he did.
And this has been corroborated by other people throughout time that we've heard about, the plight of Lars Sullivan. But since he, got onto our radar leaving NXT, and all these situations occurred, or at least we found out further developments. Mm-hmm. We had heard originally that, they had plans for Lars, and we knew that for a fact. This can be corroborated just with how he was given all those vignettes, and the Freak is coming. They made a big deal about him being this ultimate choice. Which brand is he going to be debuting on? And we never really got that because he was fined for $100,000 for making comments on bodybuilding message boards and writing in his journal. Then he finally has a minor debut, and then has this terrible anxiety attack and doesn't show and disappears for a long time. Then comes back after Mania, only to be injured right after his return. He was only there for very, very few weeks, and he's been out with injuries since. A few weeks back, adult films are uncovered with Sullivan using the name Mitch Bennett. A lot of peculiar homoerotic content, that sent the IWC a buzz. And, now it's being said that both, from Dave Meltzer and Fightful Select, that this is the guy that Vince McMahon wanted ready for Brock Lesnar last year. They were going to build him to conquer Lesnar. And now his injury isn't progressing as well as they had hoped in terms of healing. So he was supposed to be back before Mania. Now he's not going to be back until we said around June, maybe even later in the summer. But this depends on if Vince even wants to use him or do anything with him at that point. The problem is now that it's being reported that they not so much that they care about the porn, but that it's just they look at him differently now. And it's more or less because every time it's not even because he did the gay porn. It's because, do you have anything else to tell us, Lars? All of these accusations have come forward. All of these issues have arisen.
Right.
No, I'm all set. And then more messages came out of the message boards, so that they were like, damn it, you made us look like fools. Is there anything else that you've done ever that we should know about so we can get ahead? Are you sure? No, nothing. Then he has all these anxiety attacks and doesn't show. And they're like, Lars, is there anything else we should, you're making us look like an idiot here. We have a huge debut for you. You're going to take on John Cena and beat him in your debut. We want you to do huge things here. Nope, nothing else. Oh, I forgot to mention the gay porn. It's just there's so many times that he's made them look like idiots that apparently Vince is done with him at this point. It's not a matter that Vince cares about him doing the porn. It's that he has so many secrets that he's become a liability for them. So I can't blame them for feeling like they need to look another way when it comes to Lars at this point. Can you?
Yeah, I mean, what's next? He choked a kid, or he jerked off on somebody, or he killed somebody, or he killed someone
once. But this has been multiple times now that he's made WWE look bad or put them in a bad light, and
especially when they ask him, can you just tell us? He probably doesn't think he knows. He probably thinks, I don't know what people are gonna get outraged about next.
Yeah, it was said specifically Vince might never look at him the same way again because that's exactly how Vince is. That was not one wrestler's opinion, what was of the matter. It's the fact that why are they going to book him into a high, vantage point, give him a great angle when he's proven basically to be unreliable.
Wouldn't it be funny if there was a video like Lars Sullivan road rage incident leaks and somebody like, what do you think of Rod? He's smashes a guy's head through a window.
And then the cops show up. He's hitting the cops, attacking EMS.
Oh my God!
Well, that was back in his college days. He's better now. And then it'll come out, that his kids were taken away from him that we never knew he had, and it'll just keep ramping up. So.
Oh my God!
But I can't blame them for souring on their outlook with what he's able to accomplish going forward.
Oh, God, I would love to see that happen. Super chat.
Right?
Please let that tape leak, please.
Me and Super Sexy Jake got some extra content dropping live tomorrow
Yummy.
1 hour before SmackDown. Come hang out in the chat, fuckers.
Oh, nice. Spaz Phoenix. Thanks for the $5 Canadian. Where's that going to be, though? On your thing or his?
On his. We went ahead and talked about Worlds Collide earlier. So
Worlds Collide. Thank you, Spaz Phoenix. Who the hell is this? Oh, never mind. Yeah, buddy, I'm going to try to take calls later, man. Sorry, man. Right now, it's you know how Skype is. Only let you take one call now, so then it craps out on itself. Spaz Phoenix, man, tomorrow. I'll be looking forward to that on your channel. Spaz Phoenix. Podcast.
The numbers were delayed for viewership for Raw.
Oh,
here we go.
Now he's going after Shell.
Hey, Shell, here you go. Pancakes, pancakes.
Delivering the pancakes, it looks like.
Pancakes, 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 pancakes.
Oh my
pancakes,
God.
Pancakes, 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 pancakes.
That's a lot of hotcakes.
Pancakes, 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 pancakes.
Holy shit.
Pancakes, pancakes, pancakes.
If you want it, I still
pancakes,
have
pancakes,
my P.O. box.
Pancakes, 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 pancakes.
Testicle festival.
Pancakes, pancakes, pancakes,
Pancakes.
pancakes, pancakes,
Pancakes.
You got a dick, I'll follow
pancakes, 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 pancakes.
I'm a fucking idiot.
Shit bum.
Wow.
Joe Cronin is the king. Bow down to the king of kings.
Oh, JD, thank you for becoming a $5 shit bum, JD. Let's listen
To
again.
this day, he asked me to work with Joe and get back with Joe and do Out of Nowhere and just do something different.
Hold on, let me play.
I miss the live aspect. He's the king of that. There are other people in the community that do the live thing. I've always been such. Miss the live aspect. He's the king of that. King of that. He's the king of that. He's the king of that. He's the king of that. There are.
Thank you for the $5, JD. Much appreciated, man. Thank you, seriously.
From sexy Transylvania.
That was nice of you.
From sexual
Thank you.
Transylvania.
Yeah,
I'm from sexy transvestite from sexual Transylvania. Sexy transvestite from sexual Transylvania.
Ooh.
I don't want to be that guy. But I'm sick and tired seeing people retweet Nyla Rose pics saying shit like "oh so thick." Or "I want a piece of that ass." Don't these people know that at one point this bitch had a huge sweaty cock? Dick was probably gigantic. Chicos.
Pussy Lips McGee. Oh my God. Jesus.
Yeah,
Huge sweaty cock.
I want you to eat through the center of my diaper so one of my poopers falls out in your mouth.
Oh no!
That sounds pretty crazy. Oh, wow. Have you ever done that? Just one. I just want you to eat one of my nuggets.
Love you guys. Hope you feeling better, Jake. Also, where you think Matt Hardy is going end up at?
Wow, what a great question. A. O'Donnell, what's been up, A. O'Donnell? Thank you. It's been a while since I've heard the poop donation, the $22 poop donation.
That's a rarity.
We called the sex line one night, and I told her I wanted to eat one of my poopers. It was great. A. O'Donnell, man, thank you, dude. If
Nyla did have a gigantic cock, that gives the surgeons a lot to work with. So, I mean, wouldn't that be a good thing?
Yeah. I'd like to serve her something.
Then you just have to worry about shaving the inside of your vagina because the testicle skin.
Imagine all like the prickly, imagine all the prickly like little pubes that grow back quickly down there for her, you know, and they're all stabbing her and stuff. Anyway, A. O'Donnell, thanks for becoming the top donator, man. What's
and then
up?
it oozes because it's an open wound.
Oh yeah, I like that. I want
no natural filtration.
Let's get all sloppy on her. Let's get all sloppy on Nyla.
You want to see a real one? Go watch a documentary called "How They Make the Sausage." That'll bring up some dinner.
I'd love to make a Well, I'd like to watch a documentary called "How I Molested My Own Fucking Cat." No, hey O'Donnell, thanks, man. Where's Matt Hardy going? I mean, I'm going AEW because that's just got to be the funnest thing right now.
Anywhere. He's going to a psych ward soon if they don't fix this shit. He's losing his mind, poor guy.
What about
I can't blame him though. I mean, him trending worldwide for his mistreatment each week is so unapologetically beautiful in a sense, because at least the fans are still behind him. But it's like, how deaf is the WWE to not realize that people are clamoring to see him? Then they throw him out there to get destroyed by Eric Rowan. It's sickening in a way. I just, with all that, for him solo to trend worldwide on Twitter,
right,
with fans saying like, how can you do this to him? And WWE is just like, meh. Don't you realize the marketability and funds that you're throwing out the window by not taking advantage of this?
They thought they tried. They thought they tried and it didn't work. They don't understand that they did it wrong, like really wrong.
I don't know. I believe you there because it lines up with their.
They think it's his fault.
Forethought, but
they think people just don't like this guy. They like the Hardys, and basically Vince still believes he's back there thinking Jeff can work solo. Matt only works in the tag team. That's exactly
if he's sober.
Right. But that's what Vince thinks though. He's like, oh.
He's always viewed Matt that way too.
And I used to view him that way too. I mean, I did too. I'm just like Vince. I used to think Matt Hardy, hey, whatever. But ever since the Delete stuff in TNA and Impact, it was like, wow, this is the greatest thing going right now.
Yeah,
so,
we knew Matt had a lot of range and charisma, but once that happened with the broken gimmick, then he excelled, obviously. That's when he outshined and outclassed his brother.
Yeah, it was crazy. He started doing better than his brother, and we never thought that was going... I never saw that happening in my life.
But he made an opportunity for himself in a situation where it was do or die, really. You know, they had the tag titles. His brother got hurt again outside of the ring doing something fucking stupid with dirt bikes. And Matt basically turned, lemonade out of lemons and just managed to become a huge success overnight. So kudos to him with that. But
well, we got into the Becky stuff. We got into the Vince drunk stuff. What's next?
Raw saw a significant boost in viewership before the Royal Rumble. Now,
Boom.
I was curious what the numbers were going to be because it was delayed due to Martin Luther King Day being a holiday.
I have a dream!
They brought in 2.548 million in the first hour. So their average was 2.38 million. So they did better than the 2.03 the week before.
I think that's because it's mostly because go home show to Rumble. People wanted to see what was.
Yeah, absolutely. I was just curious because it was a holiday and would people still be tuning in as heavily, or there was obviously some competition, but it wasn't as big as the huge college football they had the week before. So, but 500,000 viewers is a good grab for an increase overall. Also, before we get into the Rumble news and things like that, I have a few smaller stories. Io Shirai tweaked her knee during her bout with Toni Storm. She's getting an MRI today. I haven't heard any results of that yet, but that's being done as a precautionary measure. She's currently listed as day-to-day. Shotzi Blackheart was complaining about significant shoulder pain following the attack after her match with Shayna Baszler. Deonna Purrazzo gave her a surprise attack, and she's also listed as day-to-day. Joaquin Wilde, he just got back from injury, and then he faces Finn Balor, and now he's suffering from rib and lower neck pain. He's been sent today to go have x-rays to make sure it's not anything serious. No results from that yet either. Asuka, poor thing, she escaped a shooting during her recent trip to Las Vegas.
No, I said that to Leah, and then she said that's not what happened.
So she went ahead. 8 News Now reports that 3 people were injured when a gunman opened fire.
All right, so fuck you, Leah. What's wrong with my wife? I was like, she escaped the shooting. She goes, there wasn't a shooting, though. And I was like, what?
What I have here from 8 News Now, it says Metro Police investigate shooting at a fashion show mall. Multiple people injured.
Why the fuck?
That's from LA News.
I got shit on for this the other day.
Asuka was there, but she was able to make it out and informs fans that she is okay. She said there was a scream in front of me at the fashion show mall. It was a shooting, and she said, people were protecting her. So
What?
I believe it's the way she said her tweet, hashtag guest near the shooting range protected me. I think she means security near her protected her. But
yeah, I think people figured out that she meant she was in the range of the fire.
Yeah. And security there was able to protect her. But still, scary situation. And,
yeah.
I'm glad she's okay. They did add a new segment.
Welcome to America.
Yeah, exactly. That's what a lot of the response to her tweets were too. Like, oh, how could you be there with the gun laws? And it got real dicey in the comments. So they added a segment to SmackDown before the Rumble. We're going to see Daniel Bryan and the Fiend Bray Wyatt sign a contract for the Universal Championship strap match. So that should be interesting to see those two interact. We're going to see who shows up to sign the contract. Is it Bray Wyatt or will the Fiend come to the ring? So that's certainly something to note for. And speaking of Bray, he received a tweet from a mother being upset. Her son was attacked by bullies at school. He was attacked by these kids, and his shirt was ripped by one of the kids cutting him with scissors.
The fuck?
It's apparently an autistic child, and he gets bullied all the time. So she had tweeted Bray that his son, her son's Wyatt shirt was ripped and his pop socket was broken, and Bray Wyatt went ahead and told her to get in contact with him with DMs, and he's got the kids back. So that was nice.
Wow, that is pretty cool.
Yeah, I like it when you see superstars, go ahead and, reach out to fans and try and make things, okay.
Then you get like 500 more messages now. Like, my kid was bullied the other day.
Probably, but at least he did something nice. So we also have for next week in NXT, we have the Broserweights and the Grizzled Young Veterans in the final match of the 2020 Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. So they're going to be facing off next week for the big Dusty Cup. That's going to be great. We'll see what happens there for the finals. I was a bit surprised, that it wasn't going to be on Worlds Collide pay-per-view, but they are saving this match to go ahead and be the highlight for NXT TV next week. So that'll go ahead and allow them to try and win the ratings war with that match.
Okay,
Daniel Bryan was told to stop talking about the environment. They didn't want that. They didn't want him to keep using his Planet's Champion moniker.
Wow.
Because they considered it a political issue. So Bryan was speaking with My San Antonio the other day, and WWE asked him outright to stop talking about the environment because it's a political issue. He argued that it's a science issue, but it led to him being forced to drop much of the verbiage. So,
oh, man.
That's why he had to kind of stray away from the environmental aspects of his heel run towards the end there.
Really?
Before he dropped the title to Kofi.
That's why his whole run was ruined then. Are you serious?
That's why a lot of it was changed at the end, and he went away from, being the Planet's Champion and talking about recycling and all those type of things.
What? Everyone
they said they didn't
this.
want it to be like he said it's not a right or left point of view. He said, look at it as improving the earth. And WWE felt like it was a strict political issue, not scientific. So,
oh my God! I mean, listen, who cares whether you like it or you hate it? Whether you think there's global warming or not? Who cares? It's a stupid wrestling character. And by the way, he was playing a heel.
Yeah, of all things.
But it's
go figure.
It maybe it was the people who support that saying like, oh, it's not good that it's played by a bad guy.
Still, they try and stray away from any political ideology.
That's like
funny when you have
what
Vince's wife is
that's why why
that's why they try and stray from
that's
it.
Why they are, because she's in politics. That's what it is.
It has to be,
motherfuckers.
God
also, damn it.
Quick news here is that Wrestling Observer is discussing that Buddy Murphy's push as half of the Raw Tag Team's champion has been a goal of Paul Heyman's for a while. He said that he's really high on Buddy Murphy, and having him in a tag team with Rollins is the idea is that it'll help evolve him further and further. And apparently Paul Heyman wants to push certain people past the Rumble and building past WrestleMania as well. Ricochet, Drew McIntyre, Andrade, Aleister Black, and Buddy Murphy are his guys and his current pet projects. So that's why he's going to try and embark on getting them over the next few months and really try and build them up. So that's interesting to hear. Kind of makes sense with what we're seeing as well.
Yeah.
We saw Aleister Black and Buddy Murphy all of a sudden get this push in TV time finally, especially when they came to from SmackDown to Raw, and a few of the others it lines up with Drew McIntyre getting this face turn. So every little bit has a bit of proof in the pudding, if you want to put it that way. Each person, it's not just saying like, oh, he likes them. You're seeing everybody get some form of a payoff. Drew's gotten more crowd resonance with him doing the face turn with everybody. Buddy Murphy's half of the tag team champions, so he's got a title victory right there. As beforehand, he was doing nothing. So everybody at least has something to show for it.
I think that fuck it, I lost what I was gonna say.
It also says here that originally their plan was to have Rey Mysterio, have the match at the Royal Rumble.
Oh, the ladder match?
Yeah, against Andrade.
Yeah, it felt like it.
But it changed not just for the purpose of freeing up, the Rumble and having that match be showcased on TV, but they're hoping that Rey Mysterio can now join up with the good guys in place of some of the others, because they've been doing like interchangeable people each week. First we saw Big Show, then we saw the Viking Raiders. Now we're going to go ahead and we'll see Rey Mysterio eventually join the ranks along with Aleister Black is the tentative plan. So we'll see Aleister Black and Rey Mysterio join Samoa Joe and Kevin Owens to take on AOP and Seth and Buddy. So that's interesting, to see that, being rumored and advertised.
I don't think AOP's, we've seen them, right? We haven't seen them have a match since they returned, right?
They had the fist fight the week prior, and then this past week they had that 4-man.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
No, 2 weeks ago they had the 4-man or 3-man, and then this week they had the fist fight, or 2 weeks ago, and then last week is when we just saw Seth and Buddy do the tag titles. So I'm
fried. I don't even remember.
There's so much going on. If I don't have it in front of
that.
me, it's hard to follow as well. This coming Monday, the AT&T Center sent out a very messy tweet. I get what they mean, but they didn't explain it well. So this backs up what I was just saying. But they said that we're going to see an 8-man tag match. It's going to be the Viking Raiders being replaced by Rey Mysterio and Aleister Black taking on AOP, Seth, and Buddy in an 8-man tag match. And we're also going to be seeing Brock Lesnar this Monday on Raw. So we know Brock Lesnar will be there this Monday. So that's good. At least he'll actually be there to discuss what happened at the Rumble.
That's pretty crazy, man. He's going to be the night after at Raw. Man, that's scary.
So we have to see what kind of, events happen at the Rumble. We'll definitely get a payoff for it.
Because,
or at least a continuation the next night.
Wouldn't you think that if Lesnar was going to lose, he wouldn't be on Raw the next night?
I think if he was going to lose, he'd be on Raw in a rage or trying to get revenge in some way. If he won, I feel like he wouldn't be there.
Okay.
That's my kind of look at it.
Yeah. I hope to, oh God, please no. I really am hoping for like a surprise person to win. Somebody who's not, we don't even know who's in the Rumble is going to win.
Yeah, because it's so weird right now. I mean, no better time than that to get into the Rumble, but it's been confirmed that WWE had a lack of faith in Cain Velasquez. He was supposed to have a match at the Rumble to take on Brock Lesnar for the title. This would have been their rubber match, the third in the series, if you're counting the first from UFC. And it was stated that, the faith was shaken after the former UFC heavyweight's initial appearance in the WWE was seen when they were at Crown Jewel. They weren't a fan of the match, and WWE now feels that since he's been working out and getting into better shape, he's shown a bit more of like consistent faith with WWE, that he's working hard to make a better reappearance, that they didn't want to have the match now. But supposedly, he said on Twitter that he's entered the Royal Rumble. He's not on WWE.com's list for Rumble participants, but he did say on Twitter that he's in the Royal Rumble. So take that as you will.
Wait a minute, who?
Cain Velasquez.
Oh, yeah, okay. We knew that. Okay.
He said on Twitter, I'm in the Rumble. But if you go to WWE.com, he's not one of the 25 listed participants.
Right.
So I don't know if he wasn't supposed to reveal that yet. and he just went ahead and jumped the gun.
I'm
But
in the Rumble.
if that is the case, we only have 4 spots left.
Jesus.
So that's Kane, Undertaker, Edge, and one more.
Cena?
Maybe.
What
We
about-
know Kane's going to be in the Rumble because a little bit of a spoiler here, but obviously I think everybody with a brain knows that Bray Wyatt is not going to lose to Daniel Bryan. I'm sorry.
Right.
Predictions or not, it's been advertised locally from what I've seen on Twitter. I brought it up before in my predictions as well, that there's advertisements going on in the Saudi TV networks that are showcasing Daniel Bryan isn't involved in the title picture. Instead, it's Kane taking on Bray Wyatt as the Fiend, supposedly in an Inferno match at the Saudi pay-per-view that's coming up next month.
In Saudi Arabia?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. They should have a Bonesaw match.
I'm all for the burn him alive gimmick, but Bonesaw is ready. So
Bonesaw is ready. It's fucking, oh my God. Right in front of the Prince, cut a guy in half.
yeah, I mean,
Oh,
he'd be all
God.
for it. They did find out the other day. It's no longer alleged. It is proven now that the one that hacked Jeff Bezos with that whole when his dick pic was shown and all that was in fact the Prince of Saudi, Salman there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when he was invited over, and they were very nice to him when he was here, and he sent a WhatsApp message to Jeff Bezos, and that was filled with malware, and that hacked Jeff Bezos' phone. So
awesome.
Mohammed bin Salman, or however you say his name, was
Mohammed
the one
bin
that actually
Salman.
hacked Jeff Bezos himself. Go figure. So
Oh, really? Oh, it's the Soleimani guy?
yeah, the Prince himself. was
the
one
Prince.
that
I thought
hacked
you
Jeff
meant-
Bezos.
I thought you meant the Iranian guy. I was like, what?
No, from
he a-
Saudi Arabia. So
That's awesome.
because remember how Jeff Bezos had his private nude photos and all this stuff leak about his mistress and things like that, and he came out ahead of it, but it was Mohammed bin Salman, or however you say his name, that was the one to hack his phone. So
That's hilarious.
yeah, they found out that he was the one that sent him malware to his phone. A private investigator figured all this out. So yeah, the advertised match for the next Saudi pay-per-view is Kane facing The Fiend. So it obviously seems like Daniel Bryan is not going to be victorious against The Fiend in a strap match. I honestly think they're still setting up that the red light is what affects The Fiend. I think that's what they're going for.
You're right.
Daniel Bryan thought that he had a great idea by if I tie myself to him, he can't run away. But I think the story that they're going with is the source of the power is the red light.
Yeah, and again,
Stupid, but at least they're sticking with it. If they're having that stupid red light, then at least it makes sense that it's there, I guess.
we keep having people say that, oh no, it's the red light doesn't affect him because he faced Finn Balor, but me and Jake and you guys all remember that match went longer. That match was more like a real match. It wasn't like he didn't just destroy Finn. They sort of had a match. Like him against anybody else, he's been like a zombie.
It was in a way one-sided, but it wasn't nearly as one-sided as other matches have been.
If it
and
is,
he wasn't as damage resistant as he's been in other matches. So.
If it is the red light, is this kind of like, even though we've all been bitching about it for a while, is this kind of a weird sort of genius thing? Like, doesn't it become a much better idea then? Because, but why does the red light affect him? That's the other thing about it.
Yeah.
Why?
It beats me, but we'll find out.
Like, what does he love being in a dark room or something? Like he wants to develop photos while jerking off?
Makes you wonder, right? He likes to develop film.
I wonder about a lot of things, especially in this wrestling world and community. I wonder about a lot of things.
Right. So, I mean, when you look at the men's rumble, you're pretty much down to 3 things. How long does Lesnar last? Who eliminates Brock Lesnar? And who wins the rumble? I think that it's going to be where, like I said from the get-go, as soon as we heard Brock was entering himself at number 1, I think Brock's going to get in there and he's going to clean house.
Yep.
Kind of like what CM Punk did in 2010. He's just going to eliminate one person after another, stand there, look like a badass, And then at number 8 or number 10, we're going to get someone big, a Samoa Joe, a Braun Strowman, someone that's going to slow Brock down for a little while so people can start building up in the ring.
You taking my idea, you cunt? What the fuck?
And then as people, I've said this since moment get-go when he announced
you go
number
back
1.
to the fucking original minute, you motherfucker. You're a fucking
That's
piece
right.
of shit.
Hey, genius over here. So I see him doing that. A bunch of people, slowly build up in the ring. Brock eliminates more. We get to the surprise few people, Kane, Undertaker in the teens and late or mid early 20s. And that's when whoever comes out at this point eliminates Brock. It's basically all but said that person eliminating Brock is going to be fucking Cain Velasquez.
Oh, see, that's
I
where
hate that idea still.
I don't like that idea.
I hate that idea being what they're going for. If that's the truth, I think that they have shit the bed and ruined, any semblance of a good match going forward. If they really want to have Kane versus Brock at Mania, I feel like that is a just total waste of time.
That's a waste, yeah.
I would love to see, personally, Drew McIntyre, if he can't win, at least let him eliminate Brock and have them two feud going into WrestleMania.
No, he's going to get Randy Orton.
You think so?
I don't know, man. Or at least coming up. I mean, it just feels like he's... But, I mean, we are a ways away from WrestleMania, but...
Yeah.
I'm really worried that Drew McIntyre is going to get Orton at Mania.
And I don't think we'll see CM Punk, honestly. I'm still not sold on Edge being there, but I do feel like there's a chance, and I'm, as much as Edge keeps denying it, I hope that it is true. I would love to see him come back. I was a huge fan of Edge.
I'll give you a 10%, 5% chance, CM Punk, 5% chance of showing up. Edge, I'd give a 60% chance of showing up.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
And
Cena,
Punk,
I'd probably give like a 3% chance. I
Punk,
really don't see him returning.
It's almost just dead.
I don't want to say 100% no chance. Just
you're right.
Case,
we almost should just say 1, right? Because
yeah,
it's kind of dumb.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Yeah, there's a 1% chance CM Punk is. I mean, who do you think's more likely, John Cena or CM Punk?
Oh, Cena, hands down.
Yeah, me too. I think Cena like 75%, Edge 60%.
I mean, if you'd like, I'll go through the entrance for the Rumble quickly.
Yeah, let's go right. Let's say
right.
what we think about them right away.
Yeah, we have Brock Lesnar entering himself at number 1.
I think he'll be around for the final final 5.
Yeah, we have Roman Reigns, King Corbin.
Roman could win. Yeah,
I think Roman's gonna win it.
I'll kill myself.
I think Roman's gonna end up taking it to go against the Fiend, and sadly, they don't need to set that up with the Rumble. They could get there with the Elimination Chamber. Hell, they could get there just on SmackDown with Roman declaring that he's getting into the Rumble, the number 1 contendership.
I did declare that I'm in a. Was that the Rumble too? 3 years, 4 years?
I think so.
I did declare.
But Danny and I were talking before, and she kind of made a good point, and we went back and forth on it. Let's say Roman loses to King Corbin earlier in the night. For some way, shape, or form, last man standing match, Roman loses because Baron Corbin has the help. They take out the Usos, Dolph Ziggler, Robert Roode. They are too much for Roman to take on 3-on-1. Roman comes back later on. He wins the Rumble, right? Same night. We've seen people lose earlier in the night and win. Look at Becky last year. She lost. She came back. She won the Rumble. It's not a far-fetched idea. It's happened times before that as well. So now they can keep the story going with Baron Corbin and Roman for a little while by saying that, even though he won the Rumble, I beat you, so I should be going to Mania instead. And then at the Saudi show or Elimination Chamber, we get one more match between Baron Corbin and Roman Reigns.
Oh, good
and that
God.
kind of keeps them busy, and we don't have to go right to the Fiend right away. I could almost see them doing that.
Yeah, I could see that too, and I
don't
see me
want
going to
that
sleep.
to happen. I'm telling you, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't. It just feels like Roman's, he's got the Vegas side of things on his side, and it just seems like that's what's being set up.
Imagine
so he can
Baron
face the
Corbin
Fiend.
wins the Rumble.
I'd be shocked. That's for sure.
I would
absolutely be shocked.
Baron Corbin wins the Rumble.
That'd be a hell of a surprise.
Who are the champions? I mean, Lesnar and
Bray Wyatt.
So that doesn't make sense. I mean, at all.
That's why setting up Roman Reigns being the top guy on SmackDown to go against Bray Wyatt.
Yeah,
makes sense.
So we're looking at a face too. We're looking at a face to win the Rumble.
It seems that way because of who the champions are.
So let's grab me all the faces in the Rumble after this. So that'd be interesting.
Baron Corbin, Dolph Ziggler, Nakamura, and Braun Strowman are in there. The thing is with Braun, I think he's going to have a story with obviously Nakamura in the Rumble because they didn't have the IC title match happen at the Rumble, so they're going to do something together inside the Rumble match, I imagine. Then we have the tag team champions Kofi Kingston and Big E. We have Eric Rowan, AJ Styles, both heels. We have Randy Orton. We have Elias, who is a face now. We have Rey Mysterio. We have Ricochet. We have Drew McIntyre, Heavy Machinery, Otis and Tucker, Rusev, Bobby Lashley. I'm sure Rusev and Bobby Lashley will end up either eliminating each other or, something along those lines. We have Aleister Black. We have the Raw Tag Champs, Buddy Murphy and Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe. So I imagine they'll eliminate each other as well. We have R-Truth, who undeclared, then redeclared that he'd be in there. So that was funny. But so that's 25 people right there. If R-Truth isn't in, then that's 24. So we also know that Kane's going to be in the Rumble. Not Velasquez, but, Big Red Machine. Undertaker supposedly is in there. So that's 2. So that's if we're counting R-Truth, that's, 26, 27.
Right.
Cain Velasquez would be 28. If Edge is there, that's 29, and that gives us one more pick. Possibly 2 if we're not counting R-Truth. So really we have 2 people, and there is, and look at that, no NXT. Remember we heard that report a few weeks ago that we weren't getting any NXT?
And do you remember a few weeks ago when I told you that there weren't going to be many surprises, that they were going to set everybody up to be in the Rumble beforehand so that Lesnar could eliminate everybody, and there was going to be one person that is a super surprise, and I think that person's going to win the Rumble. And I think Lesnar is going to be, you're going to think he's going to win from it's going to get down to oh my God, this fucking guy is just going to win the Rumble.
And that's going to be Cain Velasquez.
And then maybe, apparently
oh
Cain.
my God, I hope that's not the case, but you've been saying it from the get-go.
But I don't think it's going to be Cain, though. I still think,
I hope not.
I still think the Cain thing will be separate. I still think it's going to be a Cena or somebody coming
So Cena's going to come back, eliminate him, and then go for
or
the
Undertaker or somebody like that. That's oh my God, who if Brock Lesnar is standing in the ring at number 29 by himself, who could come out in that moment that would blow the entire arena's roof off, that would make for epic shit at WrestleMania?
Yeah, Cena and the Undertaker are definitely 2.
Yep.
But I don't want to see the Undertaker and Taker and Brock go at it again. I know a lot of people want to, but we saw that so much, and Taker can't really go like he used to. That's not a great match in my eyes, sadly. I know I might get shit on for that, but I'd rather see somebody that can still go. At least Cena can still go. The Undertaker, he's not decrepit, but he's certainly up there and hurting.
I don't, I guess Cena would be better probably, right? But, I mean, we really want Cena and Brock again, too, even though it's been a long time now, so it's, not as bad, but Cena and Brock again?
Yeah, exactly. And then Roman Reigns, if he comes out at that point, we've gotten Roman and Brock so many, how many years did we see that, it feels like? Or at least for how long did we see those 2 go at it?
Yeah, dude, I'm really worried about this.
So at least if Roman wins, but he isn't the one to eliminate Brock, he can go for the Fiend's title, and that would be okay. That's why I said if somebody else eliminates Brock but isn't the one to win, at least they can set that up.
What about Edge?
That would be, it'd be odd, but it'd be amazing in one sense because I'd be so excited to see him return. But you're having him return to face Brock Lesnar of all people. I'd be afraid Brock would break him in the ring.
You should have stayed. Like, I'm going to break your neck, man. You're never going to come back here. Let's check out the donations, see what people are saying. I paused it for a while. If you guys want to donate, now is the time. If you'd like to support what we do or just share some love here or say something weird, I don't know. What do you guys think? The super chats down below in the chat or Streamlabs Twitch alerts are in the description box, the link to the donations. And all the way at the bottom are all the donation amounts listed if you need to find them.
What else we got? Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some
Whoa.
bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Bubbly.
And now number 30. My God, it's Tommy, North Carolina, and leading him to the ring is that racist whore Crystal. Now Tommy is face to face with Lesnar. Wait, what the hell? He's got his finger in his ass now. This retard is throw quarters. Some get this fuck out the ring.
Oh, my God. Royal Rumble commentator. Will you hear that on the Hot Mic app if I download the Hot Mic app and look for Joe Cronin and type in the promo code Cronin? Can I hear that on there? I want to hear it. Sam Folden, what's up?
Looked like the fans could give a shit when Tessa was cutting her promo as new Impact champ the other night. The crowd was so dead.
What? No, see, the crowd wasn't dead. She was horrible. Oh, no, wait a minute. Oh, Tessa. I'm sorry. I was thinking of AEW. I apologize. Yeah, no, you're right. The crowd was quiet.
Baker.
I mean, what were there, like 150 people there? I mean, I don't know how many people are at the Impact shows anymore, but yeah, it's a quiet crowd. It's also not a well-mic'd area. You know, like the place wasn't very well mic'd, and I'm surprised, though, too, because she had this whole huge build, and Sam Folden, thanks for the Ocho. I'm surprised, though. Yeah, it was quiet, but I almost wonder if that was the audio of the mics. But not to give them an and out, but
it kind of seems that way.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it might have been quiet. It's because it's Impact.
Super Jet.
It's dead. That's why.
Joe, what's up, man? Here is some money.
Charles Wright, what up, dude? Thank you for the money. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hey, Drew, do you appreciate it, Drew?
You got a dick I'll follow.
Ooh. Oh, I can't come. Ooh.
Breaking news. They are not actually inducting Alicia Fox into the Hall of Fame. Just her hat.
Well, which one? Alicia Fox has so many good hats, it's almost hard to keep up with all those things. So many good hats, so much to talk about with Alicia Fox. No, they're entering Alicia Fox into Alcohol Anonymous is what they're doing. Or a halfway house somewhere, where she'll get spanked. Spaz Phoenix, thank you for the $5, man. Spaz, you are a beast. Shout out to A. O'Donnell and all the people scrolling down below, all the $25 patrons on my Patreon. You guys are all scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Thank you guys for being in the producer level patrons, keeping the shows going like you do and getting everything on Patreon. Thank you, you crazy bastards. And A. O'Donnell could take home that JCS Digital Championship tonight. So shout out to A. O'Donnell. And
shut up and bend over.
Oh, no.
Finish it.
Oh my God, don't finish it. Please don't finish it.
I'm going to finish it. Yeah.
Are you really gonna say this right now? Are you really gonna fucking say this? Gurgle, 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 gurgle.
Joe, can you please do an impression of how Justin Bailey tries to fuck with you by calling you gay names like Pookie or Poopsie? I'm convinced that JB has a sexual feeling for you, Joe. For example, if JB had a crush on Jimmy, he would call him dummy. Oh, waiter.
Yeah, you're right. Sexual tension among hosts. That is a great point, sexual tension. Yeah, JB calls all the guys around him these little cutesy gay names.
I whooped
You're right.
Santa Claus's ass. I stunned Santa Claus's ass. Stunner.
Good God, Stone Cold Steve Austin! Oh, Stunner! Stunner! A fucking Stunner!
Oh, well, yeah.
Hit me with that crystal moan. Let's get that higher Joe Cronin tweet to Dave Portnoy at Barstool Sports.
Man, John Montgomery, thank you for the $6.25. It's still fucking Christmas time. He really wants me to work at Barstool Sports really badly. Yeah, feel free to tweet Dave Portnoy and everybody else. Yeah, they're all from Boston. I'm a Boston guy. They should. Why don't I work there? I have no idea. But yeah, thanks, man. I doubt that'll ever happen, but let's keep trying it, I guess, you know?
Hire Joe Cronin.
Hire me for Asshole of the Week.
Next thing you know, you'll be an ultimate strip club
Joe,
DJ.
stop playing that clip.
Crystal sounds amazing there. I would put her in my porn.
What is the context of that?
Oh,
I basically bust in on her.
Oh, I basically bust in on her. Oh, man. Well, there you go. There's your clip, John Montgomery. Ha, ha, ha. Ha, ha, ha.
Testicle Festival.
Clip makes you want to do naughty things.
Listen to her just getting reamed there by a Riri strength.
She's getting railed.
Joe, stop.
You fuck yourself.
That is an anal moment.
I'm a fucking idiot.
Oh.
I know who will win the Rumble.
Yummy.
This guy Gatekeeper Drew will win. And yes, people will be shouting him a fucking idiot. His finisher is known as the Testicle Festival.
Really? Aru Shinchu, thank you, Aru. What's up, Aru? By the way, the kid is getting big, man. Look out. Your kid's getting big, man. Yeah. There'll be a big testicle festival, Aru, for everybody. Everybody involved will get the testicle festival. Whoa, no, we're on fire! Oh my God, we're on fire!
What else we got?
What?
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Never mind.
Listen, bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Bubbly.
How are you feeling, Jake? I spent 3 hours in a dentist chair today. I am sure you did too the other day. I'm glad I saved pain meds from surgery last year. Dan's excited for the hot mic coverage of the Rumble. Can you ever have guests join in on hot mic?
DanH&Cora, thank you so much for the $3 donation and for the support the other day. And I hope the root canal is going all right, Cora. That was insane. I don't think so yet, but I'm going to ask them. I mean, they're just launching now, so I'm sure there's going to be a ton of features. So, you know, as soon as I find out about those, I will definitely let you guys know. There's probably a lot of things on there.
I can see how it works. And hopefully you feel better. Dentist sucks.
Oh, yeah, man. I mean...
3 hours in dentist chair is no fun.
Take my bits, Joe.
I will take all your bits. I'll stick your bitty bits up my bumhole. I'll stick your bits up my bunghole, boy. How about that? What the fuck? ConstipatedRock, thanks for the 400 bits on Twitch, man. What's up? Thank you so much, dude. We got one more coming in from Deep Black Voice Guy. It's coming on in right now.
Give it a hell yeah!
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. And then the thing doesn't even read. But I wanted to hear Deep Black Voice Guy. Come on, man. Are you serious? Long time, guys. You have the best show on YouTube and on the entire internet. Jake, feel better as soon as possible. Joe, what is this hot mic app? I came in late. What's up, man? It's a new app that's on Google Play and shit. You got to go check it out. I'm on there. Type in coupon code Cronin. And you'll get me credit, and you'll get a bunch of shit. And why is this chair jabbing me in the back? Nathan Harris, thanks for subbing to the channel, man. What's up, Nathan? And I'm going to be live on it for the Royal Rumble. It syncs up with your TV or your computer or whatever you're watching on. You just hit the listen button, and it knows where you are, and it starts syncing you. It's crazy.
We have a new member
Whoa!
of the JCS Army.
Whoa! Hey, now. Arknolia Strokelbean is here, motherfucker. What up, Arknolia Strokelbean? Sam, thank you. You have a good night. Oh my God, we're getting fucking invaded by porno cum inside the fucking...
Apparently.
What the
it's
fuck?
amateur sex video night.
What is going on in the chat? Arknolia Strokelbean. Thanks for becoming a member, guys. You guys can become members too down below, unless you have an iPhone. It doesn't always work on iPhone.
You want to see my dick? I'll take my dick out right now. I'm Sean's View Entertainment.
Speaking in
and
porno.
You want to see my dick?
What about timing?
Do you want to see my dick? I will show you my penis. I'm Sean's View. Don't screw with me, or else I'll show you my pee-pee. Do you want to see my dick?
Shout out to Sith Neegan for hitting up that one. Mr. Daryl Stoltz, thank you, sir.
I want to see it.
Yeah, you want to see my dick? Clover, you want to see my dick? I'll come upstairs, you black bitch, you black dog, you Clover, you cum guzzling Clover, you Chloe, you showy, you throwy, you goey, you snowy, you doughy, you throwy, you bowy, you lowy. Let me tell you something. I'm going to rub, I'm going to tug, I'm going to slub, I'm going to dub, I'm going to rub, I'm going to hug, I'm going to bub, I'm going to mug, I'm going to fucking lick, I'm going to lick, I'm going to stick him a dick. Sean's View Entertainment, thank you for the donation.
I love the clip you played the other day with him going off, being like, well, people said my dick didn't work, so
That's
show.
it. Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. That's it.
Joe and Jake, we got our tickets for Houston and our WWE officials shirts. Next thing on our list is get Drew McIntyre to claymore the fuck out of Brock Lesnar and win the Royal Rumble.
Wow, imagine Drew McIntyre claymoring Brock Lesnar out of the ring, like running at him and hitting him in the ropes, and he flips over the... That'd be crazy.
Sign me the fuck up.
Sign my cock up. San Jose Sharks referees, thank you guys. You're doing a great job.
They can make
there.
sure it happens.
Yeah, especially against those Vegas Knights. Make sure you're doing a job. And we really need you. If the Bruins play San Jose, you better go home. Like, you better not ref the Bruins games, though. Just don't ref when my Bruins are playing San Jose. Leave them alone.
Well, both Eddie Gomes and my daughter, Danny, went ahead and said, what if Ricochet pulls a Maven, like, in 2001 where Maven eliminated The Undertaker?
Yeah.
What if Ricochet does that?
And that's what they were setting up the other night?
And I looked at Danny and I sent her to bed with no dinner. I was like, you stupid son of... You pick Ricochet, but that's who she thinks is gonna eliminate Brock.
That's a pretty good idea. That's not a bad
She's
choice.
like, he kicked him in the balls. I was like, yeah. And she's like, he's got to get him back. I'm like, true, but imagine if that's all they set up from the other night.
Listen,
and Ricochet's the one to eliminate Brock.
I really appreciate that you guys are going over to Twitch, even though we're not even on Twitch right now, and supporting me over there. That is huge. So Sith Neegan, man, our buddy Sith Neegan, 10 months in a row on Twitch. Sith, thank you so much, dude, for all you do with the what am I trying to say? Moderating, and all the support. One of the top patrons, Sith Neegan, and now 10 months in a row on Twitch, man. If you guys have Amazon Prime, it's free for you to sub to one person. You guys can go over and sub to me on Twitch if you'd like to. If you're like, I'd like to give him money, but I don't have any. Well, you can go sub to me on Twitch using your Amazon Prime, and it's free. And I get $3.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. That's it.
Thanks, Sith. I love
bubbly?
you.
Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. That's it.
Breaking news, Shane McMahon is winning the Rumble on Sunday.
Ah! Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I'm gonna hurt somebody. I'm gonna hurt somebody in this community because of that donation.
Hail Metal's gonna make you kill yourself.
Was he the one that donated the other night about that?
I don't think so, but what timing that was.
Let me go find that.
That was so great.
Here
you had somebody call in and say, what about Shane? And
the
donation came in perfect timing.
Leah thought it was a setup. Leah goes, oh, yeah, it was funny. And you like, how did you set that up or whatever? And I'm like, I did not set that up.
It's just perfect timing.
It was hilarious timing, and that's why it was so funny, because it was like, what, are you fucking kidding me that comes on? Is this the rant right here?
You went to Killer Kowalski's school, but goddamn if I won't come down there and squeeze the motorhead out of your veins, okay? Swear to God. Triple H. By the way, the WWE still has my Tough Enough video.
I heard, man.
What's that?
Shane McMahon might win. What did Shane McMahon win?
Shane McMahon winning the Rumble?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, man.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Testicle Festival.
I hope you fuck yourself.
Dude, I hope you fuck yourself for calling me and saying that to me. You know what I mean? Seriously? You're going to call up here and tell me you think Shane's going to win the Rumble? Or the rumor is Shane's going to win the Rumble? Dude, I will block your number if you ever call. If you ever call about Shane McMahon again, I will block your number. What the fuck, dude?
Are you trying to spin me into a psycho fucking freak out?
Super chat. Sunday will be the Royal Swerve. Shane wins Rumble.
What else we got? Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Oh, my God. Timing of
Bubbly.
that, wow.
Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. That's it.
1. Raw should have ended with someone coming out and talking about.
Yeah, that was pretty funny shit. I wish I planned that. I mean, I did see the donate. I heard the donation and I saw it as it came up, and then I was like, I'll just yell like insane because that was too funny. Like, I mean, that was way too funny. Like,
yeah, it almost, like you said, could have seemed scripted, but that was just perfect timing.
Yeah, because I mean, that donation was coming up anyway, and that guy called, and then said that. That's fucking hilarious.
That was great.
Shane O'Sack, man, he wins the Rumble. I'm gonna have a meltdown. Imagine that you're sitting there, you go and you download the new Hot Mic app, and then you follow me on Hot Mic, and you put in the promo code Cronin, and you're sitting there on Sunday for the Royal Rumble.
$100.
What the fuck?
It's donation time, motherfucker.
Is this enough to get you to start a Hire Joe Cronin tweet to @Stool President aka Dave Portnoy and Barstool Sports? Start the tweet and let's get everybody to retweet it. You would kill XM Radio. They need a WWE guy.
Oh my god. Oh my god. What's the guy's Twitter handle? John Montgomery. Holy shit. John Montgomery's donating, so I'll plug myself. All right, guys, let's do it. But you guys got to back the shit out of me now. You guys got to bring this shit on, brothers. If we do this, you guys got to bring it on. This guy's Twitter handle is, so what I'm going to say, John Montgomery, thank you for the $100. Holy shit.
Massive.
This is David Portnoy. And by the way, he's from Boston, and so am I, so we should get along. It's @Stool Presidente. So @Stool Presidente. All right, my listeners want me to join Barstool. I spelled stool like poop. So we can crush Sirius and erect our throbbing dicks. Should I say that to him? Or is that like is that a little weird?
Go for it.
Let's go. Let me check this guy out first though. Let me see what this guy's like. Let me see if he'd think this is funny. Oh, he's been on Fox News.
Just about everything else in the world, sports is masculinity.
Let me check it out.
It doesn't. And by the way, I've said this before, I would be shocked if, there are a lot of right-wingers on your staff.
Listening
You're
right
just
now.
doing what you've always done, but all of a sudden the moment has changed so much, they're calling you political. So the piece contains, this is my favorite part, it contains a quote from the following. Lisa Nakamura, who's described as a professor at Ann Arbor,
Shinsuke Nakamura,
who studies the intersection of digital media, race, gender, and sexuality.
And you know what? That's my school. That's my school that hurts. I'm a Michigan guy. We're going downhill every week. We get killed by Wisconsin, and we're getting embarrassed by this.
Oh, this guy would love it. Come on, this guy's fucking hilarious. My listeners want me to join Barstool so we can crush Sirius and erect our throbbing cocks on the unsuspecting assholes of the internet. All right, and then I'm going to put American flag up.
Lol, I played that clip from Monday about 50 times.
Mario Rodriguez, thank you so much, my friend. Okay. Boom. I tweeted it out. Yo, Mario Rodriguez, thanks for the $2, man. All right, so I better see a lot of retweets, man. I mean, because I went to all this effort to fucking tweet this. And I mean, it took $100 to get me to promote my own self on Twitter, okay? So, I mean, we better retweet the fuck out of this. Dr. Earl, tomorrow night, I'll monetize this as a segment. Tomorrow night, I'll monetize this. It is going to blow you guys the fuck away. Tomorrow night, I'll monetize this. If you don't subscribe to my other channel, Corrupted Nation, you're going to be sorry. Tomorrow night, Dr. Earl, 5 questions with Dr. Earl, the man on the street, Tommy NC 2010 and Dr. Earl and a few other people are going to be doing these Man on the Streets for us with these 5 questions gimmicks, and they're going to ask the same questions. It's going to be so much fun tomorrow night that you're going to friggin' jizz your pants. Anyway, let me get
Shut up and bend over.
John Montgomery on here.
Finish it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God, don't finish it. Please don't finish it.
I'm going to finish it. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ah, yeah, yeah. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
These yellow honky pigs are thinking that Drew McIntyre is going to win the Rumble. You motherfucking crackers don't know shit. The Botha Bobby Lashley is going to win for the motherland.
Bobby.
You fucking yellow ass mayonnaise looking motherfuckers. Suck my black dick.
Yellow? I mean, what are we, fucking Chinese? What the fuck are you talking about? Taking it back for the black. Thank you for the $9.50. Much appreciated.
Yellow belly pigs.
Man, I love Bobby Lashley in Impact Wrestling, but I really, in WWE, he is a fucking mess.
Far cry from what he was there, yeah.
Yeah, he is a goddamn mess.
Bob.
But
in Impact, he was Bobby Lashley. Now he's Bob.
Yeah.
I mean, that is the truth.
John Montgomery with the Hyundai drop. I don't think anyone's going to be taking that belt from you tonight, sir. Thank you, sir. I pledge allegiance to the flag that is John Montgomery's erect penis. Thank you for the donation. My God, man, thank you guys. All right, so anyway. Oh, let me check Twitter. Is it doing well? Let's see.
It's launching. I retweeted it. Getting there.
All right. Well, we're doing. Yeah, we're doing. We're doing all right, man. Tell you what.
So as of right now, the men's Royal Rumble favorites from Bovada Sportsbook. So basically, the Vegas odds have Roman Reigns as the clear victor. Wow. So they have Roman Reigns winning the Rumble, followed by Brock Lesnar, then Drew McIntyre in third.
Party.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Hail Metal.
Joe, you are the goat of YouTube, man.
Hail Metal, thanks, dude. Am I really the goat? I feel embarrassed. I feel embarrassed. I don't. I mean, like I like praise a little bit, but I don't take it very well. I just don't. It's weird.
Oh, you're the king. You love it.
Am I the king? Let's go. Let me. JD, am I the king? JD, what do you think, JD?
I've always wanted to go live. I know. You know how many people still to this day ask me to work with Joe and get back with Joe and do Out of Nowhere and just do something different. I miss the live aspect. He's the king of that. There are other people in the
Yes.
He's the king of that.
He's trying to squirrel his way back into Out of Nowhere. You know, he's trying to siphon me out. He's telling me to go eat fruit, wheel my ass to the kitchen, and he's telling you that you're the king.
He's going to take your spot, man. He's trying to take it back.
He's trying to.
What would
He's
happen?
waiting for me to go have that surgery and disappear.
He wants to do Beer Goons again with me.
That's what it is.
Can you still get the Beer Goons podcast if you look it up?
I'm sure it's still available.
I think it might
We're up
be.
to 23 retweets, says Derek. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's going. So Roman Reigns is the clear victor according to Vegas betting odds, followed by Brock Lesnar in second place and Drew McIntyre in third. The number one person picked to eliminate Brock Lesnar from the Rumble is Cain Velasquez, who's also fourth place for winning the Rumble.
Right.
So not a great, set of odds there as far as who we'd like to see. I mean, yeah, McIntyre, but the rest, Roman, Lesnar, and Cain Velasquez, I'm not about it. Not about that life. Now, dead last of all the odds, Baron Corbin. He's even below CM Punk. He's below Rey Mysterio, Rusev, Adam Cole.
What?
He is dead last at plus 6,600. So
I'm kind of shocked by that.
Yeah. For the women's Rumble, things have shifted. So now Shayna Baszler is the favorite to win, followed by Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks, then Ronda Rousey now.
Wow.
After that, it goes Rhea Ripley, then Lacey Evans, which neither of those picks even makes sense. So now it's funny because 2 weeks ago, we heard and discussed how there wouldn't be any more NXT in the men's Rumble. And, we had Matt the Misfit and others reach out and say that's ridiculous, of course. And I said, I'm not sure, but from what we're hearing, it sounds like that's the truth. And now we see 25 entrance into the Rumble, not one from NXT current roster. So it definitely seems like you and I were on the mark for that. And going along with that report, it absolutely, that seems to be the case, unfortunately. I thought that they would showcase at least some NXT talent, but realistically, with 5 spots left, we pretty much, have 2 spots unclaimed at this point in time. So maybe we'll get one NXT talent, but originally I had hoped Keith Lee would be out there since he had a great appearance at Survivor Series and really got over with the crowd. But now that he's the North American champion on NXT,
right,
they're not going to have him in the Rumble with him holding a title. So,
yeah, it seemed like maybe there was something there. I didn't really ever buy into it, but I always thought maybe he'd have some kind of moment at some point. But
I thought he would have a moment. I didn't think he'd win, but I thought he would do something exciting in the Rumble. Now it seems like they don't want to, devalue him by getting eliminated when he just became the North American champion. So.
Don't want to cross the streams with Keith Lee.
Yeah, I'm
maybe
still sticking with Ronda Rousey for the women. I'm staying vigilant with that. I've picked her ages ago, and I'm going to stick with that pick.
What are the top picks? It's got to be Nia Jax, Charlotte, Ronda Rousey,
for the women. It's what
Shayna
I just
Baszler.
read. It's what I just read for the women's. I just closed it out. Hold on.
Oh,
I just said it.
Shayna Baszler, Ronda Rousey.
Shayna Baszler
Sasha
was
Banks.
top. Shayna Baszler was top, and then it was Charlotte Flair and Sasha Banks, followed by Ronda Rousey.
So I'd go number 1 for me. I think I'd go, oh man, this is so tough. I'm going Baszler number 1, Sasha number 2, Ronda number 3, Charlotte number 4, and Nia Jax number 5. I hope to God it's not Nia Jax.
That makes sense. It seems like both Ruby Riott and Nia Jax and Naomi, so all 3 of them actually are rumored to be returning to the Women's Rumble. So that's interesting. So it seems like we're going to get Ruby, Nia, and Naomi as some of the surprise returns. My daughter thinks that it's going to come down to Ronda and Shayna. I was surprised when she said that. Could see that. That would be interesting. But what I had heard from somebody over the weekend, and something that I wanted to wait to bring up, but I don't put any stock into this, but it is something just to consider.
Yeah.
What was being thought about at one point in time was holding off on using Shayna in the Rumble, saving her. They kind of give her a break so she's not on TV from past the TakeOver Portland show. Have her have one more match on that card because she just, successfully defeated Shotzi this past week on NXT TV. So they'll still have her pop up every now and again, but past TakeOver, she'd essentially be off NXT TV, and they'd save her for the night.
You said beat off. It sounded like you said beat off.
They'd save her for the night after WrestleMania, and have her go right for a title victory that night on Raw. They've done it before.
Yeah,
I could see them doing that with Shayna.
Oh yeah,
it's the night after WrestleMania. It's a big Raw. They got to bring people in and bring people up, and that'd be the big surprise. Whoever the women's champion that won the night before, whether it's Ronda or Becky, bam, out comes Shayna Baszler and she wins the title. I could see them doing that absolutely, hands down, without a problem. Doesn't mean that's what they're going to do.
No, but
and of course, there's no way for me to verify this, so take it with a grain of salt. Just consider it a conversation piece. But apparently, that was what I was told was being considered at one point in time.
Yeah, night after Rumble will be pretty big on Raw. It's probably like
night after Mania.
Oh, you're talking about night after Mania?
Yeah, after WrestleMania. So she wouldn't be there past TakeOver Portland and NXT. It would essentially give her a month off of television. You wouldn't see Shayna, and then they would surprisingly bring her in the night after WrestleMania. So the big Raw after Mania, Shayna Baszler debuts and takes the women's title.
Oh, okay. From
pretty much what they did with Paige, but they do it with Baszler.
But who's she going to take it from?
Whoever wins at WrestleMania. So it would be either Ronda or Becky. More than likely, Becky would retain. So,
wow.
Because if Ronda is the one to return here, it's nothing long term. Yeah. It'll be just like what we got from The Rock a few years back when he, took on CM Punk and Cena.
Yeah.
For what was that, 29? We got him at the Rumble, and then we got him at one pay-per-view, and then Elimination Chamber, whatever it was, and then we got him at Mania, and that was it. Ronda would have a similar schedule originally when she was being discussed for a return.
Cult9 says, am I the only one that feels like it's a requirement to like Keith Lee in NXT? I mean,
no.
If you've been watching NXT, I think naturally you'd probably just start liking him. But you don't have to like him. He's exciting
Yeah,
sometimes.
I don't think it's a requirement by any means. I don't think that's the way they set him up.
Yeah, sometimes he's exciting. He's fun to watch. He's a cool guy. Other times he's just another big boring guy. It depends on what he's into at the time. But he's doing pretty well now, and people are really into him. But you don't have to like him. Absolutely not, right? Of course you don't have to like him.
I'm still hung up on the fact of this being Cain Velasquez being the favorite to eliminate Lesnar.
That just drives me nuts, dude. He just
says the favorite to throw Lesnar out of the match is currently the returning Cain Velasquez.
If you were going to do that, why would you? And I know why, but I mean, why would you allow Lesnar to be so beaten up, or Velasquez to be so beaten by Lesnar the last time?
Because they're going to tell the story of he kind of undersold, just same way Brock undervalued Goldberg,
right?
And viewed Goldberg as a joke. Kane's gonna, he had to go back and train and find himself and train and build himself up and train some more, and the Rocky kind of thing. And he wasn't ready then, but now he's ready again.
Right.
And they're trying to make you hate Lesnar as much as possible. I mean, it kind of makes sense in that way, because I don't agree with it, but I see what they're doing. They had him attack R-Truth. Everybody loves R-Truth. They had him attack and kick Ricochet in the balls. A lot of people like Ricochet. Superheroes are real, Joe. I don't know if you know that, but so it feels like they're trying to make him detestable and hated and disliked as much as possible. And then when you finally go ahead and someone eliminates him in the Rumble, no matter who it is, they're going to get cheered just because Lesnar's being such a bad guy.
Right.
And that's how they get Cain Velasquez over. So,
I mean, this guy, man, he just sucks. He looks like a video game from 1997. In the polygon face. That's what Cain Velasquez looks like. He looks like he's got a polygon face from a fucking PlayStation 1 game from 1998.
It really does feel that way. So, as far as the rest of the card goes, I mean, we had said before, it seems like The Fiend is going to retain no matter what over Daniel Bryan, especially if they are advertising that match in Saudi of Kane taking on The Fiend.
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to win for the SmackDown Women's title, Bayley or Lacey Evans?
Where? At WrestleMania?
No, at the Royal Rumble.
I'm gonna say
because there's 8 matches on the card.
Oh man, I think Lacey Evans actually might go into WrestleMania with it.
I'm thinking so as well. They've really, had the audience get behind her. She's a veteran. She's, the every mom. They've had her child be on TV and on the bump and other things. So they're really trying to put her over. It seems like they've been building towards this. Bayley's had the title since Money in the Bank, since late May, and has not really done anything big with it. So I think that'll be a big change.
Jake, I'm losing my mind right now, dude. All I can think about is this polygon face looking Cain Velasquez.
This N64 Cain Velasquez.
Yeah, dude, he looks like he's right out of one of those games.
He does. It's just so round.
Something like that.
It's got the round edges, yeah.
Oh my god.
He is default, character number 3.
Default character number 3.
They just added some friggin' tattoos to him, and that was DLC, of course, but
oh my god. Hold on a minute. He's
he does. He just has such a generic look.
Like a custom wrestler from,
and especially because he's not defined. He wasn't overtly muscular, and he didn't have that cut look to him at all. He's a bit pudgy in the waist and didn't have anything, it's just it all. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking throw up on somebody. It's butt fuck dumb.
It is.
It's butt fuck dumb. Oh my god, dude.
He's about as generic as they come, Think about it. It fits. And that's who's gonna take down Brock Lesnar.
Oh my god, I'm losing it.
Even one of those really generic metal themes where it's all the same power chord, just that dun 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 dun.
Yeah. Dun 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 dun.
All palm muted.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh my god. I'm trying to find. There's a better example of this, though. You know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking
about.
There's
a great one out there that looks like Polygon Head himself.
That's got to be Cain
Velasquez. Look at this fucking. Oh my god. Oh my god. Generic rock.
But fuck dumb approves.
Let me see if I can find one here. Let's see. This might be it right here. Oh no, not this. That sucks. Fuck that.
Close to Ryback's theme, yeah.
Here he comes. About to come down the aisle, weighing 242 pounds. He is the man that defeated Brock Lesnar in the UFC. Cain Velasquez! Creator Wrestler number 6.
Geiles Stuhlbegeiles Wenden Harben Hurrenhagen. I will have sex with my own family. I would have sex with my own family. I'd have sex with my own family.
Cain Velasquez with his new song, I Will Have Sex With My Whole Family.
Mi madre tastes like chocolate. Come on.
All right, I'm sorry. Anything else on the wrestling news? Let me just finish out these donations. What's up to everybody in the chat?
What else we got?
You bastards.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
What's up, motherfuckers?
That's it. Bubbly? Look at this stuff.
Let's go.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
We have Drew and Sasha winning the Royal Rumbles. We'd save Shayna for the Elimination Chamber and have her pull an edge and ambush someone entering the chamber, have her win, then that set up Becky versus Shayna at Mania.
Wow. They're going to set it up. The San Jose Sharks referees guys are going to set up Becky versus Shayna at WrestleMania. Good God. Look at Jericho. He has that same look on his face after his girlfriend sits on him and her tampon pussy gets all over his face.
That's Priscilla's job.
New member.
That's so terrible that I said that. I'm so sorry. I apologize, everybody. Court Foreman, what's up, Court Foreman? Thank you very much, man, for going ahead and becoming a member, dude. Thanks, Court.
Wouldn't that be great if they added that to the AEW video game? You know, you choose Priscilla, and her finisher would just be to whip the tampon out.
And then stuffs it in her nose.
That's the mandible snatch.
That's the mandible. That's the mandible blood rag.
It's the period! Exclamation point.
This is horrible. This is why we have a 7% female audience.
Now it's 5. Sorry.
The hell was that?
Just trickling us down.
I gotta go figure out what just fell. Hold on, I'll be right back. It's on you.
Alrighty. Yeah, I mean, as far as the rest of the Rumble goes, it's not looking great for the actual card. I don't think anyone, chat, back me up here, does anyone give a damn about Andrade versus Humberto Carrillo? No. I'm sorry. Humberto just returned to crickets. No one gave a damn that he came back. Sheamus and Shorty G truly feels like a throwaway match. Bayley and Lacey Evans, I'm curious for the outcome of. It'll be good to see The Fiend again, but I don't see Daniel Bryan having a chance whatsoever. And, you know, Becky Lynch and Asuka, I think all but is set in stone. Yeah, you know, everyone in Frost, Eric Cartman, Ed Blunt, Jordan, Mike, everybody agrees. Nope, Leroy says it. No one wants to see it. So thank you, Lewis Money. Everybody's, you know, there's just no interest in Humberto at this point in time. And it's not our fault. It's theirs. They have not built him properly whatsoever. We've seen him go for the U.S. title how many times now? And he's lost so many times. He's not been able to capture the gold. I just fail to see how he even has a right to the title at this point in time. Aren't there other people in line who want a title shot? Granted, I mean, I had wished they just saved the ladder match for this pay-per-view, but I see, you know, because Ray's obviously in the Rumble, that's what they're going for. And I'm kind of bewildered and baffled that they haven't announced more talent for the Women's Rumble. I mean, all in all, we only have 5 confirmed names. We have Charlotte, Sarah Logan, Natalia's in there. It's Alexa Bliss. What are they doing? Are they just going to announce 15 people tomorrow? I'm curious, if we get to SmackDown, they're just going to start throwing everybody out and naming, person after person, but we'll see what happens. I'm not sure, but we'll see, as time goes on. My Alexa goes off in the background. Thank you. Every time we say Alexa Bliss, he just wants to start playing music. Yeah, I mean, for as much as they've had time, I think you're onto something, Bradley. It does kind of feel bland. I love the Rumble. I'm excited for the Rumble matches themselves, but we know, 9/10 of who's going to be in the men's Rumble match. I like the Rumble for the surprises, for the returns, for the people coming back from injury, for the unexpected, parameters of it, and the constant excitement that's supposed to go along with that. And instead, we have a 2-hour kickoff show and a 4-hour pay-per-view, and most of it, all the excitement's been taken away. So I am curious, who's going to be in the Women's Rumble, but I don't foresee Trish Stratus coming back. I don't see really, many of the veterans they had previous years getting involved. So we'll see what happens, but yeah, it seems like that they're trying to keep the Women's Rumble a secret. I agree, but I think they're using that one to go ahead and be the exciting match. That's really what they want to happen. Because right now, like I said, Charlotte Flair, Natalya, Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross, and Sarah Logan. I imagine we'll get, Liv to be in there, Lana. They'll have some sort of back and forth. It would be cool to see the Riot Squad reunite for a moment and do something with each other, but I don't think that's a huge sell either. So
no,
they're going to have a decent amount of NXT talent come from the women's side there anyways. So I'm curious to see who they bring up for the Rumble, but all in all, just not a great build up for either at this point.
The women's is interesting.
There's 5 women confirmed. That's it, 5.
It's interesting that no one's confirmed. That's the interesting thing.
Yeah, Sarah Logan confirmed on Twitter. Same thing with, then we have Nikki Cross, Sarah Logan, Alexa Bliss, Natalya, and Charlotte. Those are the 5. And then, obviously, we've heard that Ruby Riott, Nia Jax, and Naomi are possible returns. And then, obviously, Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler are up in the air, but it seems like we'll get at least one of them, if not both. So we'll see what happens there. I'm still sticking with Ronda winning it, but
yeah,
I easily see Shayna being the one to take it as well.
Yeah, I'm going. I was Ronda first. I was all Ronda. Now, then when she got it leaked out pretty much, and then it's like, I mean, obviously that makes sense for Ronda to come back and win, but I'm going Shayna, and I think I've been going Shayna, so I'm sticking with Shayna, and Ronda's like my number 3, and I think Sasha's up higher for me. I feel like Sasha Banks is near the top for me.
Just doesn't excite me to see Sasha win.
It doesn't excite me, but I think that it's a heel thing, like building her as like the heel.
It could be,
and maybe she'll challenge Lacey. Is Lacey? Are they on separate shows? I don't remember.
Lacey Evans is on the same show as Lacey Evans, so Sasha and Lacey on the same show.
I almost would see then
because that's the program they've had right now. Because Lacey Evans has been trying to fight Sasha for the past 2 weeks. The match has been confirmed and promoted, and then somehow Sasha gets out of it.
Right.
First week she wasn't there. She was filming her music video. Second week she was injured with their scuffle backstage. So that's why she had to face Bayley, and she beat Bayley. So
this will be kind of like a story like, okay, well, now you have to face me if you want the belt. Because now Sasha's going to... I think Sasha wins the Rumble and challenges Lacey Evans at WrestleMania. And Ronda...
And then that splits her and Bayley up again because Bayley lost the belt, and now Sasha's going to go for it.
Maybe, or Bayley will just be like, go get her. Like...
Yeah, be in her corner.
Like, yeah, type of thing. And I think it's because I think they want to switch Bayley out for Sasha.
Yeah, because Bayley's been pretty much a failed experiment
Horrible.
at this point in time.
Yeah,
They made her a
bad.
heel pretty quick after she got the belt from Money in the Bank. I mean, that was a huge push for her. She got the Money in the Bank briefcase, cashed in, took it the same night, and then has done nothing with it.
Right.
Had no important feud. She turned heel, and it's just been bland since then, since she won it back when she got it back from Charlotte.
So far, Bayley's biggest accolade, as far as besides NXT in the main roster, has been that she's able to get about 20% of the crowd to cheer for her. I guess.
Yeah.
It's very bad. It's not good. So I do think that they are switching that with her. So
what do you think about the Raw Women's Championship match at the Royal Rumble? Becky and Asuka.
What? Wait, what?
Becky and Asuka for Sunday at the Rumble. Who do you think is going to win that?
Becky, Asuka, Rumble. No, I think Becky's going to win.
I think it's pretty much set in stone that Becky will win. And unfortunately, Asuka's, one half of the tag champ. So it sucks that that's that scenario as well. Those belts are all but forgotten.
What a mess.
But they've had Asuka look very, very strong up until this point. She's beaten Becky. She's beaten Becky and Charlotte. She's so
yeah.
They started to do a good job with the story, and then they just let it turn into a mess, which kind of seems to be the common thing with Becky. They have a good idea, and then they just run it into the ground. The promos that she's cut recently and things like that just turned into a total mess. But I think Becky wins here. She's not going to be in the Rumble, obviously, and we'll see Becky go ahead and head to Mania with the belt.
I think Vince is starting to like the Kabuki Warriors a little bit.
I think so as well. It's just he doesn't care much about the women's tag titles.
Yeah, which is weird though, because then they're together and blah blah. Let me go to the donations real quick. What's up, Chad? How you guys doing?
Chad party.
Sean Montgomery's back.
They will call Barstool Sports. Jobs.
They have jobs there. Please give me a job. Yeah, I'll take a job. I need some side jobs, man. I need like 2 more side jobs. But John Montgomery, thank you for the $2, man. And the big Hyundai drop earlier. John Montgomery looking like he's going to take home that $100. Sorry, he's not going to take home $100. I'm going to take home $100. He's going to take home that digital championship tonight. John Montgomery will. By the way, how am I doing on Hot Mic? Let me go check. People are asking. If you haven't downloaded the Hot Mic app yet tonight, why haven't you? Download it right now. Coupon promo code Cronin, and go follow me immediately on there. I'm one of the top broadcasters now on there. This is Sunday at the Rumble. I will debut on Hot Mic, and you'll be synced up with me. It will be crazy. I won't be behind. You won't be behind me. And we're all going to be listening to the Royal Rumble together. And we're all going to be drinking that motherfucking cran. I'm going to be drinking and stirring the cran with my cock, per usual. Drunk Joe with a Milan Lucic $17 donation. Holy fucking God. Here it comes.
Come on, make me believe in tasty. I'm so thirsty, would you answer me? Cranberry.
Eat my dick, go and eat it.
All my friends are fucking the man. 'Cause all my friends are drinking cran. They're drinking cran. 'Cause all my friends are drinking cran. I got the fucking cran. We got.
Drunk Joe, thank you for the donations, man. I wish I was drunk tonight. I'm not drunk yet. I really wish I was, though. Guys, thank you. I really got to get up here on the app here. I mean, I'm like in 15th place.
Super Chad party.
We gotta get people following me over there. I need
Hey
followers.
Joe and Jake, what's your favorite Royal Rumble? Mine is 92 with Bobby Heenan on commentary going nuts the whole night over Flair. That was the best.
Court Foreman, thanks for the $9, man. That is definitely one of my favorite. And like that was around the time when Bobby Heenan was killing it on the mic. Like WrestleMania 8. Bobby Heenan was on fire at WrestleMania 8 with Gorilla Monsoon. That was like one of my favorite commentary team duos and probably one of the best commentary performances at a WrestleMania. I mean, it was a really good show. But yeah, I think I'm going to watch it tonight now that you brought it up. That was funny. As a kid, I wasn't happy. I was an 8-year-old kid, I think, when that happened, and I was not happy.
Yeah.
Because I didn't, I think I wanted Hogan to win or somebody, because whoever won that one, I think, won the title, right? Wasn't that the one where you win the title?
Yeah, that was for the belt.
Yeah, I was not a happy kid. I was like, Ric Flair? Who's this? I remember thinking as a kid, I thought he looked like an old guy. I'm like, who's this old man that just won? Like, what the fuck is this?
And now you look back so fondly at it.
Yeah, it's funny. Now it's like I love this thing.
A lot of people didn't like the 99 one when Vince won, but I do enjoy that one when you go back as well. Just with the pure storytelling about it. That's a fun Rumble to because you're like, oh my God, I can't believe Vince wins.
Right.
But it was just to screw over Austin. It has such a good, story to it, to anything to hold Austin back.
Right.
And the dumb luck that led to Austin getting to Mania was even better. He's beating the shit out of Vince in the Valentine's Day Massacre cage match.
Yeah.
Tearing him apart, and then there comes Paul White through the bottom of the mat and throws Austin out of the cage. The cage breaks, and that's how Austin wins. You just see Vince bleeding, flipping him off, classic.
Yeah, Rumbles, man, I don't know. I'm going to watch
Speaking
a lot.
of classics, not to cut you off, but did you hear that Harlem Heat will be at SmackDown this Friday?
No. What the hell?
Yeah, Booker T has been teasing an in-ring return on social media for weeks now, and now we know why. It's being speculated that as early as tomorrow night or next week, they're going to be setting up a tag team feud, with The Revival.
Oh.
And this is going to be a match potentially to take place with The Revival at the Saudi Arabia pay-per-view in late February.
What the
It's a big money payday, and it makes sense. Anytime they bring back legends for these type of things. The Revival made fun of Booker T during the pre-show for TLC, and then they started battling each other on Twitter, and they've been going back and forth setting up a match. So, Booker said, me and my big brother, we're talking about it. We're going to be discussing that. I've got one left in me. Don't get jacked up, sucker. So.
Sucker!
To see Booker T and Stevie Ray get back in the ring, it makes sense for them to go at it at the Saudi show, because that's where the big payday is. So. And last thing I was going to say is I really hope Nia Jax isn't the one to win the Women's Rumble.
Oh, God. But, double ACL, a whole year out almost. Can you imagine the sympathy they have for her?
Yeah, everything they want to build. And plus, Becky Lynch
Samoan.
has unfinished business with her. She broke Becky's face and cost her Survivor Series.
Right.
They never got any, real finish with that angle, because it went right into, her being injured and everything that came up with Ronda at that time. So there's a whole story that they could work into it. A lot of people think it's going to come down to Sasha, Shayna, Ronda, and Charlotte. Well, Nia Jax is the real dark horse, and I don't say horse lightly. So.
Whore.
Yeah, that's the only match we didn't cover for predictions is Roman Reigns and Baron Corbin for the Falls Count Anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Or they say Falls Count Everywhere now. Excuse me. What a difference.
Wait, Falls Count Everywhere?
Yeah. That's how they have the match listed.
Oh, man.
I still think Roman's losing here. Something about it with them continuing the feud, especially with him being the favorite to go on and win the Rumble. He loses here. Baron Corbin then has a right to say, well, I beat you, so even though you won the Rumble, I should be the one going to Mania, and that gives us one more match. We see them in Saudi do the dog food match that they were going to originally do here, and then Roman starts to build towards the Fiend.
Imagine.
I'm not saying this is what I want either. I would love to see the Undertaker take on the Fiend, and they could build that up. That'd be great. But we're not getting anything like that, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Sadly.
I doubt it. I mean, that would be. Yeah, I doubt it. I don't think we're gonna get that. I think there's more likely that the Undertaker's in the Rumble, believe it or not, which is crazy to me anyway. I don't think that's. I think the Undertaker being in the Rumble's crazy. So.
Yeah, I mean that's still crazy that he'd be in it at all. But
I'm excited right now. I don't know why. I'm excited for nothing. Like, can you imagine if they actually had a major build to the Rumble? How excited we would be
going nuts. That's why I said it. I'm excited to still see the Rumble, and we know 9/10 of the entries here, but we still have that surprise one or two. So I'm still looking forward to something. And the women's is all a mystery. You know, we have 20 as where we know 25 of the men. We don't know 25 of the women, so that's equally as interesting. So
right.
I'm really, holding fast hope to see what we get there with them. I think it'll be enjoyable for the most part. I think we'll end up getting something that we're probably not crazy about, but don't hate either. So long as it's enjoyable, and we get there not pulling our hair out, I'll be happy.
Yeah, I mean, I it's already over for me for the most part. I mean, Friday night SmackDown, whatever. Tomorrow night, I'm sure there'll be some big whatever the hell at the end. Leading in, who cares? I probably won't have a lot to say, and we'll just have to get to the Rumble, and that's about it. What's going on with NXT, though? There's nothing.
Saturday is Worlds Collide, so...
Yeah, it's just nothing different than normal, though, from NXT. It's just they're going to have their 5 matches, and...
Yeah, I mean, I think it's 6 matches total.
Oh, is it 6?
Before, and
Wow.
Yeah, it's 6. Maya Yim, Kaylee Ray, DIY against Mustache Mountain. And they have the NXT Cruiserweight title, Finn and Dragunov, Rhea Ripley and Toni Storm, and then Imperium taking on Undisputed Era. And that's going to be on Saturday, but I believe I don't know what time that's airing, so because it's not overseas this time and it's not pre-taped.
I feel like it's
that's
7.
going to be from Houston, so
I think it's 7 East Coast time.
Yeah, usually the other Worlds Collide went live midday, but I think this one's going live at 7. So
okay. Oh shit!
Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
Oh, man. Yeah, baby. Omega. Kenny Omega wants. Sonny Kiss, brother. Thank you, Juan G, for the $11.50. Thank you, Juan G. Appreciate that. Much appreciated. Becky Lynch is Let's give everybody the breaking news right now. Thank you, Juan G. Juan, I love you, buddy. Imagine that. Dude, give everybody the breaking news right now, Jake. Stone Cold Steve Austin is about to have on his podcast, this is crazy, CM Punk.
That would be nuts.
CM Punk on the Stone Cold podcast, brother.
I would go insane for that. I know we are getting Bret Hart soon.
I know, I'm just lying. That's not really happening, everybody. I'm kidding.
We are getting Bret the Hitman, but... And yes, it is Saturday at 7 Eastern for Worlds Collide, so you were right for that.
Bam! Look at that. I nailed that shit.
Yeah, years past it was earlier, but...
Well, that's weird.
John Montgomery, what's up? Kentucky whiskey. No wonder you gave me $100, John Montgomery. You're on Kentucky whiskey, dude? No wonder you gave me $100. By the way, John Montgomery and everybody else, I do want to say thank you guys. We had this crazy goal set. I didn't know if I was going to hit it by the end of the month. Maybe we'll hit it. Maybe we will. Look at that. We're over halfway there, man. Thank you, dude. That's crazy. The crazy goal. End of the month goal from your mom's puss. That's a crazy goal, and it's halfway there. John Montgomery, thanks, man. It's a big chunk. He's going to take home that digital championship, I bet. I bet he's doing that. Fake news, Donnie M. Yes, it is fake news. It's not real. Trust me, Sean Su's going to have a video about it, though, because I heard about it somewhere, so there'll be a video out about it. CM Punk on Stone Cold's podcast, and it's like, it doesn't matter if it happens or doesn't happen. It's going to get clicks.
You have to say.
It's going to get clicks. Like I almost think I should make the video. The Hot Mic app, guys, we got to get to 200. Come on, let's go. It's a free download, and you enter in code Cronin, and then you hit the follow button on my name. Come on, let's do it. I'm going to be live for the Royal Rumble this Sunday from the Hot Mic app that syncs to your stream easily by listening to it. And you guys will be caught up with exactly where I am at the Rumble. I'll still be on YouTube, but will really be listening on Hot Mic this Sunday night for the Royal Rumble. Hot Mic special event. For the first time ever, WWE broadcasted on Hot Mic. Or rather, WWE commentary broadcasted. Google Play, App Store, it's everywhere. Go get the Hot Mic app. I could be the number one guy over there. Right now, we're up towards the top 15. I was the 70th person. I was on the rankings. I was number 70. Now today, number 15. Let's go.
That's awesome.
Let's go. Let's do it. There's 690 watching. If 500 of you guys went over there right now, you'd change my life. That's not a joke. I'm serious. Because they would be like, whoa, what's going on with this guy? And I would get a huge fucking endorsement from them. So, but that's up to you guys. But also, it's a cool app. I used it for a week before I said anything about it.
And it's free.
Yeah, this is free. This was brought to me a week ago. Now that, or we're all being hacked and like they're hacking into your mom's titty pictures. I mean, that could be happening on your network too. So I don't know. Could be that. We could all be being hacked. I don't know. Not really sure. But Jake, any other news that you want to talk about as far as wrestling? Here you go.
That's it. That is everything. That is my jam-packed Rumble preview and everything included.
Right.
Lots of mull over there. You know, we covered the card, and hopefully we, like you said, we just have a fun show overall. Even if we don't have the best outcome, as long as it's enjoyable getting there. I want to see some crazy shit from Lesnar. I want to see some big moments, you know, from the men's side of things. Hopefully the women's has some good surprises, and you know, it's just overall an enjoyable night.
I gotta say, here is the tweet that John Montgomery wanted me to send, so I did. My listeners want me to join Barstool so we can crush Sirius and erect our throbbing cocks on unsuspecting assholes of the internet. Chili Cheese J, our buddy Chili Cheese J, wrote below a big novel about how badass we are. Tennis Racket Jones and Shell and John Montgomery and just everybody. There's so many more below, it's insane. So, wow,
yeah.
Go retweet it, but I say tweet your own tweets. Tweet at everybody over there if you want. By the way, this is not my idea. This is your fucking idea. Like, I don't know. I don't think anybody's going to hire me because I think guys suck. Like, I don't know what to tell you. But, you know, here I think I do well on my own show. I'd love to go back over somewhere. But, you know, it is what it is. I did have I don't know, man. I just... That'd be awesome, though. I love those guys. I'd love to take over, you know, a special podcast and a special column or something over there, and video. Maybe get some support. Maybe get some credentials. Go out there and have a good time and make that website blow up. I don't know, but anyway, whatever. It's already blowing up. It's already a fucking amazing website. It doesn't matter. But yeah, anything else about wrestling as far as that goes? I mean, yeah, Friday Night SmackDown's going to be whatever. It's probably going to be some closing go home show that I don't care about.
Well,
and,
we got, you know, Harlem Heat going to be there. We might see Cain once again. We have the contract signing, and we'll probably get a good amount of names announced for the Rumble. So.
All right. Well, you know, I hope it's
I don't think it's going to be a total waste. I don't think it's going to be anything spectacular, but I think that it'll be certainly something to, you know, to not have to skip all the way through either.
I'm going to try to do a review. I know Monetize This is going to be big tomorrow night. It's a big show for me. It really is. So if you're not subscribed over to Corrupted Nation, get over there. My review of Picard is up too. So if you care about Star Trek Picard, my review of that is up, and it was hard to watch. I mean, it was good. I thought it was good. I'm seeing mixed reviews today. A lot of people who hate Discovery. I hated Discovery. I did not like Discovery at all. But yeah, a lot of people that hated that don't like this, but then a lot of people that hated Discovery do like this. So it was very, very mixed today. But that's up there for you guys to listen to. I know nobody else cares, but I thought it was pretty good. It had some problems, but overall I thought it was good. Which is
that's a good seal of approval from Joe.
A good yeah, like if you were to give a thumbs up or a thumbs halfway or a down, I'd probably go like about right there, you know, quarter, like a slanted thumbs up.
It's like a 3 out of 5.
Slanted thumbs up. Yeah, like an Asian thumbs up. Yeah. No. It's fucked up. With my pedo face. But no, it's pretty good. But there is some little things like there's just one thing I can't even believe some of the stuff that's in it, the way they did it, like I can't even tell you because it's a spoiler. But there's one thing that's
party.
Like, this is so confusing.
They have nobody for wrestling, you would kill it.
Well, that's what I'm saying, man. I would love to take over there and just be the wrestling guy. Yeah, be the guy that covers wrestling. I would destroy over there. We've actually talked about this for years. I said this a couple of years ago that I was going to try to email them, and I did. I emailed them and was like, yo, what's up? So 2 years ago, I emailed them and was like, hey, let me bring something to your fucking thing and be wrestling. And they probably were like, oh, the faggots, and they just didn't even bother. I don't know. You keep going at it, John Montgomery. We'll get the hustle in there eventually. We'll bring it down, man. We'll bring it down. I got to pay that IRS bill, man. I'll do anything. That's what the guys at Hot Mike said. They were like, hopefully you'll do well, and you'll get followers and stuff. I'm like, well, I hope so, because I'd like to pay the fucking Uncle Sam off. So it's not like I'm going to be slouching around on it. But it's going to be a fun night Sunday. So thank you. Thank you to everybody who donated tonight. Thanks for all the fun. Tomorrow night is the SmackDown review. And then monetize this. Dr. Earl has 5 questions for a random unsuspecting woman at the mall. And we're going to find out what she says and what her answers
your
are.
Daughter at the mall. That's all I think of every time you say that.
She is 18. We made sure. I said, Dr. Earl, you better card them. You have to card them and make sure they're 18. And we also, because he also asks the girl if she thinks I'm good looking.
Can't wait to hear what the response is to that.
What do you think she says? We're going to find out. I'll monetize this tomorrow night.
Here we go. I'm about to get it, man.
Here we go.
Here we go. About to get it, man. Here we go.
Nate from...
Here we go. Here we go. Oh,
Nate from VA.
Oh, no.
Is it me or SmackDown has been a flaming pile of BS since the first shake-up and even worse since Fox got involved? Just my thought.
I don't think it's been any worse, but...
It's been better than Raw for me for the most part.
Yeah, it's been better than Raw, and I don't think it's been worse, but I just think that it's the same SmackDown. It's like hit or miss. One week that was a pretty good put-together show, but I didn't like it that much. Or, like, that was horrible. Like,
it's been worse since it went to, just like Daryl said. Since it went to Fox, it dropped down a bit, honestly, I think. They lost a few beats.
It was bad before, though. It was really stale. At least the Fox thing kind of made...
They tried to shake it up a bit with Fox and the split. And, I mean, the thing was, when they first had the brand split come back again, I feel like SmackDown was the hit show, and they had a good thing going for quite a while. And then Raw got jealous, as what usually happens, and Vince wanted to change things up. And unfortunately, it just never got back to that glory.
It's like, dude, does this guy always have to, like, okay, SmackDown's winning now? Well, they are. They're going to beat them in the ratings probably this week again.
Yeah, probably.
SmackDown wins in the ratings every week. I mean, they have the advantage with the network they're on. But still, who would have thought that? Every week now, pretty much every week, SmackDown now beats Raw. And then AEW and NXT are trading wins. What a whacked out time this is. It's weird.
It is, certainly unprecedented, that's for sure. Didn't expect it to be that way, but...
Well, guys, listen. That's all the time we have. Thank you all for listening to Out of Nowhere 185. And I'll see you tomorrow night for that. Jake, if you want to come by for SmackDown, feel free to. I'm sure you're busy, but if not, whatever. Drop in if you want. I'm only going to do 30 minutes, but it's up to you if you want to be there. But I'm only doing 30 minutes. I'll take some calls and shit like that. It'll be a good time. And because I watched Picard last night at 3 a.m., I'm dead. So I'm going to bed.
You're exhausted.
I'm done.
Saturday, I'm also going to put up, it's just a 30-second video that explains the rules, but I'll have my 3rd annual, I believe, might be the 4th. I think it's a 3rd. I should check that, but my annual Wrestle Rumble Pick'em contest. So you don't have to, do anything. All you have to do is comment down below. You don't have to subscribe to my channel, follow me, nothing like that. Just comment down below. I'll tell you what to comment.
Interrupted.
Oh my God.
Oh my God!
You'll need lube to get inside me. Try to ride me, but I'm the size of a goddamn house.
Oh yeah!
Do not take masturbate.
That camel toe is bouncing.
Do not take masturbate. Do not take masturbate. Do not take masturbate. Do not take masturbate.
Don't watch Men's Rumble cause it's crap.
Whoa. Clover. Thank you so much, Clover, for donating $39. Holy shit, Clover.
Masturbate. Haven't heard that one in
All right,
ages.
so skip the men's rumble and watch everything else. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
That's like the most interesting thing I feel like right now.
I'm excited for both.
I think Nia Jax just donated to try to get us to watch the women's rumble. Clover, are you Nia Jax? Okay, anyway, Clover, thank you so much for the $39. That was huge, and she was huge.
That was
Jake,
massive. We haven't had that donation chime in a long time.
Go. Okay, where were you on your promo?
No, it's just the Wrestle Rumble pick'em that I do every year, so it makes the Rumble
Fuck
a little bit
Wrestle
more exciting.
Rumble. Fuck them.
Well, it's my own version. It's it's my Royal Rumble pick'em.
Okay,
as I
it's
said,
yours.
but
Okay, well, fuck
it's
them.
mine, not anybody else's. So, I buy prize packs for whoever wins each year. We had quite a bit of fun with it the past few years.
Send you a bomb.
You just go ahead and you comment down below the video, and before the Rumble, I will assign you a number using a random number generator, so it's fair. And whatever number you get, that's the number you're at for the Rumble. So whoever comes out at that number, if they win, you win. Essentially, if there's multiple people that have the same number, then we use again a number generator to determine who wins at that point. So if multiple people got the number 5 and number 5 was Baszler and she wins, then we go ahead and throw everybody's name into a generator. Whoever comes out, they win. But there's a WWE prize pack to be won, so it's a lot of fun. It just gives you an added bonus, something to put your interest on when watching the Rumble. So make sure you watch out for that. Just comment quick, and you'll get yourself a number and try and win yourself something cool.
Everybody in the chat right now, I got to tell you, man. Everybody in the chat right now, hit me up with, well, first of all, get your donations in. If anybody wants to drop anything else, get your shit in right now. Make sure you get
Last
it in.
call.
Last call for the donos. Last call for donos. So Vince McMahon, drunk, not so much, maybe a little bit. Him and Pat Patterson, a little bit drunk. And it wasn't as big a deal as everybody made it out to be. Everybody made it out to be this crazy thing, all this bullshit with Vince McMahon going nuts, and it's just, dude, I mean, how many times have Pat Patterson and Vince McMahon rubbed each other? Like, I mean, dead serious. Like, how many times have these guys rubbed each other out?
And gotten some boys involved. I mean,
well, Jesus. I mean, that's scary. That's right there is freaky. I mean, maybe Pat. I don't know about Vince. I don't know.
Vince has got, he ties one on, doesn't realize, and oh god, that's a cock. I guarantee it's happened.
Dude, can you imagine how many times Vince McMahon has just plowed? I mean, just lambasted Pat Patterson's asshole.
It's probably happened more times than the sun's come up.
You think so? Guys in the chat tonight, what do you guys think SmackDown? Give me your guesses about SmackDown tomorrow night in the chat right now. Hit me up with that. Let me know if you think it's going to be a 5 out of 10, a 10 out of 10, a 2 out of 10. Let me know in the chat right now what you guys think is going on with that. Lewis Money is a member. Lewis Money, thank you for being a member. Shell Marie Bryan was here tonight, getting all wet in the chat with people, flirting with people, getting all horny. I'm just kidding. I don't know about that. No, Shell, I'm kidding. But no, Hector Gutierrez definitely was in the chat getting horny tonight, so no doubt about that. I get it, boy. You get a big throbbing cock. You rub it up on some girl's thigh when she's all wet and it's dripping down her thigh, and then you slide it in. I get how it works, bro. I get what's going on. This crowd's horny. The JCS Army right now, you guys are so fucking hard. I get it, man. I get it. Wet. The women are wet. It's crazy. Donation.
SmackDown was good when Road Dogg and Ward was there.
Nate from VA, thanks for the $2, man. Yeah, I mean, I think SmackDown was kind of good when Road Dogg and Ward were there, but a lot of their stuff, they got fucked over. You know what I mean? They had a lot of good shit, and they got all fucked over.
Yeah, they changed up a lot.
Yeah. Yikes, the chat is not liking SmackDown. Not liking the...
Men's Rumble is like this crap.
The men's Rumble is like this crap. Clover, thanks for taking a shit donation.
It's between a 2 and a 6 so far out of 10.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah, lowest 2, highest is a 6. So it seems like that's going to be about a 4, probably.
Let's listen to Crystal Cumming. Oh, yeah.
And yes, PBR Street Gang, it's worldwide. So if anybody wins overseas, I'll go ahead and do something digital instead of mailing something out. So
what are you going to do digital? Send a picture of your dick?
No, I'll do some type of digital prize pack, whether it be like a subscription to something or gift card. I'll work it out.
What up, Tiffany Rodriguez? I didn't forget about you, Tiffany. What's up, Tiffany?
Yeah, because overseas shipping is usually a nightmare, so I'll just do it as like a digital prize pack or something.
Dude, Tiffany. Yo, Jason Tar, what's up, Tar? Got that Cronin middle finger, dude. Thank you for the membership. A lot of members tonight, and a lot of people with them. With the middle finger, I like
with
that.
the middle fingers. Yeah, 2 months in.
What's up? John Montgomery says, "What do you mean no shout out?" Oh, because I didn't shout out the members. She wanted me to shout out the members. You know what I mean? Like Jake DeMarco gets really shitty if I don't shout out the members.
I do. I get pissed.
Jake, are you gonna watch Star Trek Picard? Or are you like, nah, I'm not into that?
I'll probably wait till it's all done and over with, and then
Really?
Go through all access that way.
I wish I could do that because I'm like, give me the next episode.
Yeah, I'm impatient to the point, and if I sign up now, I'll be like, So this way, I'll let it finish, and then I'll watch it all.
Like The Witcher, at least that I can binge it. You know,
all at once.
And I get what they're doing with releasing stuff, episode by episode. But like, what I'd like to see is maybe like quarterly. So you release 4 episodes, then you take a week or 2 off, then you release another 4 episodes. I think that would work better for me. I really hate just one 45-minute with no commercials episode coming out.
Now you gotta wait a whole week.
Dude,
traditional media.
I'm thirsty as fuck right now.
Yeah, especially because there's been such a big build to this.
Like, please.
And
that
was the problem with a lot of the shows on Disney Plus going week to week, and that's why I held off on finishing The Mandalorian, and now I got to catch up with that. I wanted it to be over before I watch it all.
Yeah,
I'd rather sit there and binge, and that's what they did with Rick and Morty. They came back, they had 5 episodes, and now they're away again. You got to wait till that comes back, and that's week to week. So,
well. We are going to get out of here. It's been a long night. I appreciate all the donations tonight, too, and you guys' opinions on Royal Rumble. I'm going to have more videos coming out throughout the week, obviously, as we're almost at 68,000 subscribers. And
big weekend this weekend,
dude,
with the Rumble and Worlds Collide. Out of nowhere, has been a great show so far tonight. Thank you all. John Montgomery, of course, taking home that digital championship, Joe. Well, what a shock donation that was.
I think it's because of the fucking whiskey he's drinking. I think he's going to wake up. He's going to wake up tomorrow.
Whiskey.
Like, where's my bank account? Like, what? I gave it to Joe? Like, he's going to be all fucked up in the morning.
No regrets there, that's for sure.
But, yeah, man, thank you for that. We're going to get to 69,000 subs soon.
Super chat.
She's going to get me wet.
Party.
John Montgomery.
Ha ha ha. Crystal.
Oh, God. That's gross.
Ooh.
Joe, stop playing that clip.
Crystal sounds amazing there. I would put her in my porn.
What is the context of that?
Oh,
I basically bust in on her.
I'm going to bust in on her. All right, guys, listen.
You're going to get to 69,000 subs and never allow another person to subscribe.
Wouldn't that be fun? Yeah, dude.
You just want to stay at 69,000.
I don't want to get to 100,000. I don't want no YouTube plaque. I just want
69.
69. That's what I want, baby. I want people out there to just think of my show and have orgasms. All right? I want guys ejaculating all over the place. I want women coming. That's all. Sorry, that's what I want. All right?
That's it.
I want
orgasms for days.
Orgasms for everybody.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Yo.
Want some bubbly? Look at this
narcissist.
stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Lex Luger will be the 30th entrant in the 2020 Royal Rumble.
Imagine that, man. Him wheeling down to the Royal Rumble. The narcissist Lex Luger's here. And he comes down with the cocaine on his stomach, an erection in his pants, and the wheels are rolling as he gets down to the ring. And as he hits, he times it perfectly. So Lex Luger hits that little ridge at the bottom of the ramp, and it catapults him into the ring, and he slides, and then he rolls around. And he's like, the only way to be eliminated is someone's going to have to pick me up and throw me the fuck out of this Rumble.
I binge-watched Joe's cock.
You want to binge-watch my cock, Nate from VA? That's nuts, dude. If you want to binge-watch my cock, I got no problem with that, dude. I got no problem with that. Neither does the devil. The devil loves my cock.
That's right. I love Joe Cronin's cock. I came up from the depths of hell.
Rolling down the aisle.
Rolling down my cock. Party. The devil will fuck you.
I'm not that drunk. Just got paid. Call Tommy lol.
You want me to call Tommy? At 1:45 in the morning? You want me to call Tommy? I don't think he's going to answer. Let me go on my Facebook. I'm Facebook friends with Tommy. Let me message him. Hold on a minute. Hey, yo, Tommy, what's up, brother? You got that big hog in a fucking pillowcase or what, dude?
I really sent that message to him, dude. What the fuck? He's gonna.
Can do.
Got that big hog in a fucking pillowcase or what?
Dude, he's gonna get that and be like, "What? What are you talking about?" People in the chat want me to wake him up.
He's too busy getting swifty.
He's too busy being horny as shit.
He's got to be so just. That's where the weight is coming from. He's just full of semen.
Yeah.
At this point,
Well,
that's my
because he
thought.
works out. This guy works out.
He's
And
got to
then
be
he-
sweating semen then.
Well,
looks like mayonnaise just glistening all over him.
Well, Tommy says he's never jerked off ever. So can
That's
you
what I'm
imagine?
saying. He's got to
It
be
would-
so overloaded.
It would just start
It'll be like the
shooting
scene
out.
on a scary movie where the guy plasters the girl to the ceiling.
Right.
Yeah.
Hanson won't be too happy about you.
He'll be
fucking-
90 pounds soaking wet, looking like a Holocaust victim.
Oh.
After his first orgasm.
He'll be dripping
You'll
off
just see
his
Tommy's
face.
ribs. He'll be super skinny, you know?
Be dripping off his face down into his belly button.
Chad party.
What up, John, again? Jesus.
Call Tommy act drunk lol and in trouble.
Oh, my God. Call him and act drunk and in trouble. I'll tell you what, if Tommy was on Facebook right now, if he, like, saw my message, I would call him. But I don't want to wake him up at 2 a.m. But if he...
Like he hasn't done it to us.
I know, you're right. I kind of do want to do it now. Should I do it? Should I
You should do
Oh
it.
my
Should I do
God.
it, Dave?
What should I say, like, is wrong, though?
Just tell him there's an emergency. Don't tell him what. Vague as possible. Like, I really need your help. You gotta respond.
Should I call his cell phone and leave a message? I've done that before. I mean, I've done it before.
Yeah. Just ring him up, and then when he's like, "What's the problem?" Be like, "I just really missed you."
You're right, because he calls me and says, Joe,
At 3 in the morning.
I really got to talk to you. This is really important. And then I call him, and then he's like, so...
Did you see the latest episode of...
Yeah, and it's like, what? Dude, are you serious? I thought something was wrong. I thought you
he's
had
done
cancer.
Did you see my latest TikTok? I was like, Tommy, I thought you were dying.
Yeah, I mean, what the fuck, dude? Let me see if I have him here. You know what? I don't know.
I don't have his cell anymore, actually.
Oh wait, hold on a minute. I can find it on the internet. Hold on a minute.
Here we go. Here we go. About to get it, man. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, no.
Lex Luger's Lex Express now has a wheelchair lift for his chair thanks to Vince McMahon and the wellness policy.
Oh my God.
There we go. I was going to say you'd have to bounce off of the trampoline. Go right off of Sin Cara's old trampoline. Turn it into a ramp.
Wait, this ain't his number. That's not his number at all. Nate from VA. Thank you, Nate.
Now you're calling Cookie Monster.
Yeah, now I'm calling his parents' house.
Oh, shit. Hey, Mom.
Hey, what's going on? Okay. Oh, my God, he saw my message. Oh, shh. Oh, and that means he's listening, probably. Fuck.
He's heard all this.
Hey, what's up, Dan?
Tommy!
Yeah.
Hey. Dude, I can't believe they fucking son of bitches. Dude, I'm sorry to bother you, dude. I'm really sorry about this, man. I'm sorry I called you, dude.
Super Chat party.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm just, I'm sleeping right now.
Oh, God, I just heard about it, dude. I'm really fucking sorry. I can't believe this fucking happened to you, dude. I'm so sorry, dude.
What?
I'm so sorry.
I don't know what you're talking about.
About Crystal, dude. I just heard about it.
Crystal, there's nothing wrong.
About that, dude. I'm so sorry, dude. I'm trying to keep it together, dude. I just heard about this from everybody. I'm so sorry, bro.
There's nothing wrong with Crystal.
Good God, dude. I'm so sorry for ever saying anything about her or anything. I fucking didn't.
I take it back.
I take it back all the stuff I was joking about it and fucking have her be in a car.
Oh my God.
Crystal's fine.
No, it's that she's pregnant with Hamza's kid.
But she's pregnant with Hamza's kid. Her cunt's bleeding.
Oh, fuck you, Joe.
He's so pissed. Oh, wait for that message to come back in. Her gut's bleeding.
Oh no!
I can't believe it.
Oh no! No!
Hamza's another daddy.
Oh my God! I'm sorry.
Joe, stop that.
Her cunt's bleeding. I don't know what. I didn't know what to say.
Bleeding.
I didn't know what to say. Oh my
I should have
God.
never said anything mean.
Oh my God. Oh man, yo, John Montgomery, thanks for the super chat. Oh my God,
that's great.
I'm gonna fucking pass out. I'm sorry, Tommy. I gotta. Oh, this is all you guys' fault. Good night,
God damn
Tommy.
it,
Have a
John,
good
and the
sleep,
whiskey.
bro. I saw that you were active on Facebook. I sent you a message saying hi to you, and then when I saw your thing go down, I saw that you were awake. So I figured you were awake, so I called you. And then when you were sleeping, I realized, oh no, he's been asleep. Good night, bro.
He's been unconscious.
Have a good night, dude. I love you, buddy. Good night. Jesus. Oh man, John
now
Montgomery.
all's right in the world, like Vincent said. Oh, fuck you, Joe.
Wow. MK Kratos, thanks for becoming a patron, by the way, dude. Thank you very much. Oh my God. Fuck you. I'm sorry, Tommy.
Fuck you, Joe.
Unbelievable.
So defeated sounding. Fuck you, Joe.
Fuck you, Joe. Fuck you, Joe. Go die, Joe. Die,
That's
Joe.
a new clip. Fuck you, Joe.
Go
I'm
die,
all
Joe.
sleepy.
Would you like to die, Joe? I'd like to die, Joe. By the way, the Joe Crone Show is brought to you by our friends at the Hot Mic app. Guys, we need to get to 200 followers tonight. Come on, pick up your phones right now and download the Hot Mic app. Just fucking do it. Who cares? Hit that follow button. Use the promo code Cronin. Ladies and gentlemen, Sunday night live. Use promo code Cronin and be a part of the Royal Rumble broadcast with me. Google Play, App Store, get the Hot Mic app. Do all that bullshit that you see on your screen right there. You know you're going to love it. I'm going to love it. You're going to jizz. We're all going to jizz. It's going to be a good time as we react to the Royal Rumble, courtesy of our friends at Hot Mic and the app that is taking the sports world by storm. You know, a lot of people told me about the Hot Mic app before. So this had been weeks of people courting me about it. Hey, you've ever heard of the Hot Mic app, Joe? You got to get on the Hot Mic app. It's great. You got to get on it. You got to get on it, blah, blah. Then the fucking owner, the CEO, reached out to me, and then I finally said, damn, all right. Well, you got me on board. Because
I had just seen it when I messaged you earlier. Sean, had messaged me as well saying, this is a great thing for, wrestling fans. And that's when I said, oh, look at that. He's already on, on the payroll, as they would say it. But it's a free app. So, hey, everybody should hop right in. I think it's going to be a lot of fun Sunday for the Rumble. I think it's going to be a good time. And it's a really cool idea, too. This way, everyone's together, and for all shows, the Rumble, it's like not only is it a cool thing to try out, but it's super important because you want to be synced up. This way, you're not, like I said, you're not talking about entrant number 14 while they're watching entrant number 10.
Right. You guys will be synced up with me on the Hot Mic app. Now, you can still be in the chat on YouTube because I'll be live on YouTube still, but you'll have that feature where you can listen to me synced up with your stream in real time. Nobody else will have that feature. We'll all be hanging out. It'll be a good time. And again, thank you guys for signing up on Patreon. If you have not signed up on Patreon, there's one last thing to plug, and that's Patreon. Check out my Patreon. I'm going to have an episode of Morning Madness, or the new version of Morning Madness, tomorrow, and a whole bunch of other shit. So get on over to Patreon. Check it out. We have 395 patrons right now. So get over there. Thanks to everybody who donated, keeping the shows running tonight. And we will see you tomorrow. Well, I'll see you tomorrow. And
50 million views.
Good night.
Yeah. See you this weekend. Stay sexy.
See you on Twitter. I'll be on Twitter tonight. I'll be tweeting. Make sure to sext me on Twitter so I can make you horny. Good night.
You're listening to The Joe Cronin Show.
The Joe Cronin Show. The Joe Cronin Show.
I hope you hang your mother.
This country sucks! This place sucks! CNN masturbated all fucking day.
Dude, I will eat your fucking asshole out and then spit it into your mouth, baby bird style.
Who wants to go? Call the show. I'll fuck your ass! I wanna kill myself! If I think it sucks, I tell you!
The Joe Cronin Show.
This guy keeps calling over and over and over again, and I keep just not taking the call, but fine. You're on the air. What's up?
Yes, Joe, yes. Come on. Yep. Hello, am I on the air?
Yep.
Am I on the air? It's me. It's me, Arnold, yes.
Schwarzenegger.
Come on, I want to talk about I wanted to tell you that I no longer listen to your program because of the bad words you said the other day. It was absolutely despicable.
What? What bad? Dude, what bad? Arnold, I'm not saying bad words.
Word. Yes, you did. You know what you said. You said a racist word. You said a racist thing.
No, I didn't. I don't think so, bro.
Why do you say these racist things? Why do you say these racist things?
I'm not saying racist things, Arnold. Arnold, I'm not doing that.
Go anyway. Do you want to hang up on me?
No, I do.
You know, you said the bad word. You said to get down with the sand.
Oh,
you said
come on,
why
no.
did you say sand?
Oh, stop. What the hell, Arnold? Dude, seriously, bro? Dude, listen, I never said that. And if I did say that, I was muting myself. I muted myself. Nobody on the air heard that whatsoever, dude.
It doesn't matter if you muted it. You know you said it. You said sand.
Oh, my God. Get rid. Oh, my God. Really? Really? Is that what we're going to do? All right.
Shut up, I'll do whatever I want. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. I'm getting in my car. Fuck all you. Fuck everybody at this bar. You kicked me out. Fuck off.
Come on, man, you've had too much to drink.
Ah, fuck yourself. Holy shit!
This is Corrupted. This is Corrupted. The Corrupted Podcast.
Hi, welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order?
Yeah, let me get a large egg and sausage
Hello?
McMuffin.
Welcome to McDonald's.
With,
May I take your order?
Hello? Can you not hear me?
Hello? I'm sorry.
Was this thing broken? Yeah, let me get a large sausage egg McMuffin with
I'm sorry,
with
I
a Coke.
can't hear you. Could you speak into the speaker, please?
What the? What am I fucking talking? Fucking Asian? Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Yes. Can I have an egg
Hello?
McMuffin?
Hi, welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order, please?
God, mother. Oh my God, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Hello, are you there?
That's it. That's it. I'm coming back here next week, and I'm gonna kill you. You.
1 week later.
Welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order, please? Hello?
Yeah, I'd like to order, You're Dead! Yeah, $15 an hour, now you're dead!
He's suicidal, Steve. He's suicidal, Steve. He's suicidal, Steve.
God damn, I hate my fucking life. Oh man, I should just jump off a bridge. I could jump off a bridge, buy a gun, and put a needle in my arm. Best thing, I'd rather go play in this traffic over here.
Sir, look out, there's cars going by. That's the highway.
Yeah, I know. Here it comes. Oh, please kill me.
Sir! Look. Oh, my God!
Oh, shit. Oh, my balls. Oh my God. Ooh, it tickles. Oh, God, I'm still alive. Why the fuck am I still alive? Oh, well, I'm gonna go home and take a shit.
He's suicidal, Steve. He's suicidal, Steve. He's suicidal, Steve. He's suicidal, Steve.
What'll it be, stranger? Give me a Jack Daniels, man. Trying to call people. Won't anybody answer their phone, man? Here you go. Here's your Jack Daniels. Why the long face? I had a bad night, man. I got no friends left, man. You got no friends? No. I tried to manipulate everyone, man. I thought I had it all. I had everyone's fucking addresses, man. Jack Daniels is too cold, man. The hell was that? I think I'm transforming again. I think I'm starting to transform. I'm not me. Hey man, you want me to call a 911 or something? No! Alright. I'm gonna get drunk, man. I'm gonna get drunk and I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something to all these people in here, man. Hey everybody, you're all dead! I'm not me. I'm gonna rape pro violence this asshole, man! Die, man! Die, man! I killed everyone, man!
Everybody knows you cunt. Everybody talking about all of this bullshit tonight. Telling beats. Justin Trudeau, why you gotta do brown face? Why the fuck you gotta do brown face? Justin Trudeau, why'd you do blackface? Brown face, blackface. Justin Trudeau, why'd you do that? Why'd you fucking do that? Brown face, blackface, brown face, blackface, brown face, A-rap, brown face, blackface. Trudeau did brown face. Trudeau did brown face. He virtue signals. Now you know why. Everyone that virtue signals. Only does it 'cause they are that way. They project themselves onto everyone else because they feel guilty. Trudeau did brownface. Trudeau did brownface. Arabian Nights. Arabian Nights. Arabian Negro. Arabian Negro. He's a sand. He's a sand. A sand. Nick. He did brown face, black face, brown face. He's a sand. Yo, Trudeau did brown face, just so you know. Years ago, yo, he put on the makeup and robe, and that's why he virtue signals loudly. That's why he virtue signals loudly. Justin Trudeau, he thinks he has a turban. He's always playing dress up, but he is just a racist.
Guys, another day in the books, and I want to wish everybody a happy new year, and I hope everybody, cleaning up my system there, shout out to the girdles,